Well, hey everybody, good evening. Hope you're doing well. Wave 1 is here, yay! And so I thought we would do a little bit of hope you're doing well testing. Let me go ahead and shut that down. I haven't been doing a whole lot of streaming lately, but I definitely am excited to kind of get back into it. 323's kind of got the juices flowing a little bit. And, yeah, I was really looking forward to this. Hey, Drac, there he is. Hey, how's it going, man? Nice to see you, brother. And, yeah, man, it's going to be exciting. I haven't seen a lot of the new features at all. So, you know, I'm going to struggle through some of this stuff, I'm sure. We're going to have whatever fun we have. I mean, the one thing I will always preface any of these kind of gameplay sessions with when it's a wave 1 type deal is we have no idea what kind of experience we're gonna have. We're just gonna have some fun and just kind of see how it goes for the night. So with that being said, I think it's time to, hey, what's going on here? Hey, here's the new here is the new character developer. I don't mind being a first as long as I can... Oh, not being first as long as I can be next. I hear you, Drac. That makes perfect sense, man. Well, this is me right here. Let's go ahead and kind of start looking. That's actually not... This is going to be a lot of fun. Oh, body type is, I see, is just between... you know, handled that way. It wasn't like... I was wondering if there was going to be like mixed, you know, kind of... you know, heavy or skinny or that type of thing. And I'm sure some of that stuff is in here. Texture. So let's kind of start looking over here. Oh, yes. I see. Oh, yeah. Kind of very interesting. Cool. And then is there just kind of a randomize? Let's kind of look at for that. And then, of course, there are these nodes to sculpt as well. So we're going to actually be having a little fun with this. Let me kind of... Here's our randomize, right? So let's go ahead and just kind of... I'm going to randomize a few and just kind of see what we get. This is cool. Look at the different eye colors I can see right off the bat. Of course, this is going to be a lot of fun. Monkeying around with. So, yeah. You know, that's... I want to make somebody who kind of looks like me if I can. We'll see. I'm not that good of an artist. Oh, that's actually a pretty good rendition there. Now, a couple of things. Eye color is going to be green, right? I have green eyes. You know, perfect. Hair color, this beard's pretty good. Hair is going to be kind of, let's just take a look at these options here. Is this a scroll? Ah, scroll down. Okay, what about here? No, that's not really me. That's not really me. This is cool. Alright, I'm kind of digging this. Alright, a little further down. Let's see what we have here. That's kind of getting there a little bit. Maybe even something like that. That's actually pretty darn close. Not terribly far from the way I have my own hairstyle. Let's think. What is this? Oh, that's facial hair. Okay, and then do we have color? Randomize all. I see. Oh, I was actually just hitting randomize, not randomize all. And then load save and then reset. Cool. Okay, so I see. So here we go. Natural color. My natural color has actually gotten... I'm a pretty old dude at this point. Well, not terribly old, but... I would say I'm kind of... It's got to be on the redder side, though. I would say... I'm pretty white at this point. You know, I'm not being weird. Got a lot of gray hair in there. Now, it's interesting, like, I can see a variation. Like, what's going on here? Oh, interesting. That's actually... This is crazy. Hey, hi there, Mr. Electricity. Nice to see you. How you doing tonight? Thanks for joining. Dye variation. What do we got here? Okay. Dye ingredient. Okay. And then if I do this, if I'm just looking around. Oh! I could see something going on back here, I thought. Okay. Well, I definitely am going to be around more like the reddish. Even if it should be a lot lighter than that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. And then how do I do a beard? Let's take a look. I think there was a... facial hair. Now, I kind of... Alright. I definitely have a little bit of stubble. So... I want this released. I hear you, Mr. Electricity. I hear exactly what you're saying. Let's kind of see what we have for stubble-ish options. Okay, that's kind of right, but I don't have the Mennonite thing going at all. Okay, well, can we get like a kind of a stubble type thing without? I guess this is probably going to be about as close as it gets there. Let's kind of go to color. And then... Oh, we're still doing hair here. Whoops. Hey, Troll! Nice to see you! How you doing? Good evening. Thanks for all the... it's nice to see everybody. Thanks for all the likes, by the way. I do appreciate it. Oh, facial hair. Oh. Oh. Okay. Shoot. Let's see here. Okay, we're going back into this. Kind of whitish. It's got to be a little bit old man white, though. What? Oh, dye roots as well. Oh, that's important. Okay, so you get the tip color. Can we get some red going in there? Maybe a little bit of... Hard to say here. This is kind of fun. I do want to change color, though, on the facial hair. See, I keep clicking facial hair and it like goes away. Troll says, why you disappear? Oh, you know, Troll, I had some things going on in life that just family obligations that kind of kept me away. Mr. Electricity says, I'm going to waste at least 3 hours here. Hey, Astro, how have you been, man? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. It's been a while. Cool. Yeah, this is awesome. Okay. Oh, apply from facial hair. Apply from... Okay. So, alright. So now we've got the eyebrows. Right. Okay. That's kind of... Alright, that'll work for me. And then facial hair was this. And then color is... I'm having a hard time understanding how to get my beard to change color. So I am just looking into... This is... You know, this is us learning together. Oh, I wonder if it's this thing. Ah, okay, so it is. It's going to be this color marker here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we're starting to look like the old man I am. Oh, let's get the eyebrows going too. You know, I don't know. I haven't really looked at my eyebrows lately. I wonder, you know. Now that's a little bit better color. Let's go back over here. Maybe think more around this area. Okay, and then the beard color more around that area too. Starting to get the carpet to match. Exactly, man. That's exactly right. And it's kind of a dull white, you know, as you get older. Now you can apply from hair. Yes, exactly. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, apply from hair. Oh, that's really cool. Okay, yeah, so apply from hair, boom, and then do the beard, apply from hair, boom. Okay, so that is definitely, you know, a little closer. Wait, is now it's close. Yeah, I mean, Drake, this isn't terribly far off the way I look either, you know. Thank you, Troll. That's so kind of you, dude. I appreciate it, man. I missed all you guys. Like I said, I just had some family obligations, and And it was just one of those things. I just had to take care of business. Sometimes family business just kind of has to get done. It's important, and that's the way it worked here. So I'm going to hit dye roots. Okay. Can we have a little fun with this? Oh, I'm in the eyebrows. No. All right, hold on. I'm gonna go back to the eyebrow color. I'm gonna come back here. I'm gonna go to the eyebrow color, I think. And I'll go back to apply from hair and kind of get those right. Cool. Yeah, exactly. Family comes first. I want to see the map. Yeah, I'm getting there. So this is probably gonna be cool. Let's look at features a little bit. Now, I was a freckly faced kid when I was growing up. Not so much now, but oh, my stars. No, I don't want any of that. That's not for old V. Cool. All right, so there's features in there. Eyes, lips, cheeks. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I see here. Now, that's not really for me as much. And let's just kind of review. Hey, that's all right. We'll take that. They need a walker option. They do. Aosha, how are you, man? Nice to see you. How have you been? Good to see you. So, yeah, I'll accept this. And I'm going to skip to the tutorial. I think I'm also going to avoid... I think I had read Orison. It seems like I read... I think I'm going to start at ArtCorp is what I was planning on doing. So... I think, yeah. Now, I don't normally start here, but I think this is where I'm going to start tonight, just for gameplay sake and that type of thing. So, just want to make sure that we're doing good here. Can you show how the body type slider works? Oh, well, too late. Oh, sorry I missed that, Mr. Electricity. I would have been happy to do that. I apologize. I think I can go right back into it and look, though. Now, when you say the body slider, help me find that. Oh, should I load my dude? Oh, hold on. Maybe I didn't make it. Maybe I needed to save that and I didn't. So how about we'll just make a profile called V and we'll just, okay. So, what is this? All right. So here we had like a randomize all, right? I think was down here. So if you go to body type, you have Mr. Been reclusive, now getting to enjoy people finally being able to test versus Evo. Yeah, I hear you, Aosha, for sure. So, yeah, the select body type, is basically male or female at this point. And then when we came in here... there was kind of a sculpt, DNA type thing, and I kind of put it over here and kind of... Now, an eye color I set to kind of a greenish type of thing. So, what happens if I escape out of this? Do I get my old guy back? Are you sure you want? Yes, I'm just kind of curious. Skip. Okay, so that's weird. I assumed that would have, like, brought me back to the way my character looked. So, hey, that's kind of interesting. More. I'm definitely more of a pale dude. What is this? Oh, freckle opacity, freckle amount. I see. Let's give more, and then there's a lot of opacity. Oh, cool. Oh, no body shape yet. Understandable. Okay, no, don't even worry about it. Mr. Electricity, this is why we're here. If you want to see something, you just mention it. I'm here tonight just to kind of have some fun and learn myself and look at some of the new features. So... I think we had decided as far as hair goes. Let me just kind of get back to where we were. Let me I think it was one more down. I think it's kind of was more like this one. Yep. And then that's cool. And then the beard, I think we had decided on something like that, which is cool. And then we were doing features, eyes, cool. They're a little bit of a lighter green, I suppose. This is cool. I sent that Karen. Yeah, there you go. All right, so hair, features. Oh, advanced. Oh, okay. Where are the colors? Now that's weird because the colors were, there were sunspots and stuff. Sunspot opacity. Eye color, skin, body type, DNA. Okay, we're good there. Lock skin tone. Okay, I can do that. I can dig that. Hey, oh, the color options were here. Okay, so this is actually really cool. Okay, so and then I think I had picked a hair. It's definitely whitish, right? But it's going to be kind of. And then I could do this. I could come in here and go apply from there. And I could come in here and say apply from. Oh my gosh, I have no eyebrows. What the heck? Let's give me. I need eyebrows. There we go. All right, and now I can come in here and apply from hair and. I mean, that's actually a pretty, you know, not terribly far off the way I actually look. So let me go ahead. I think I'm going to try and save this, right? Please save your character. V. Save. How about V underscore V underscore V? Okay, I don't know. There's an export and an import feature. I don't really want that. Salt and pepper. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a little more white than that if I really am just honest though. Let me think about this. It needs to be a touch whiter, I think. Oh, I bet you it's this dye root should be. You know what? It is fine. Yeah, maybe it is export. So let's just go ahead and hit export. Cool. All right, we'll review. Do you want to finalize your character? I'm a space grandpa. I am, though, for sure. We'll skip that this time. Cool. Well, I think that answered that question. That's awesome. So let's go ahead. We are going to choose, like I said, I'm going to go for Area 18. We'll hit play game. We'll confirm. We'll just kind of see how this goes. We're just going to play it by ear. For sure. I'm going to go ahead and toggle out of here just a sec. Make sure everything's looking copacetic. Cool. Yeah, this is going to be fun, you guys. I'm going to kind of enjoy it. You know, there's a lot of new things. I mean, I should probably have a list in front of me. Oh, I actually do have a list in front of me now that I think about it. But, you know, of things to look at. Definitely appreciate all the likes, and it's nice to see everybody tonight. I hope you're all doing well. I hope they improve performance a bit. You know, Mr. Electricity, there's supposed to be some stuff that's going on with Vulkan. And I'm sure once they get that stuff rocking, that probably will help tremendously. I would imagine, anyways. So far, the stream looks like it's you know, the stats look great on it. You know, for 20 minutes in, we don't have any drop frames at all. Things seem to be working good. This is a newer system. This is my second system that I have set up here. Yeah, so far it seems to be doing a really good job. I tried the other week, everything challenged. I'm doing the tutorial next time. If I'm just honest, I've never done the tutorial at all. Well, so one of these times I'm going to definitely do it. Hey, OSHA, look at you. Thank you so much, sir. That's so kind. That's a big shout out. Now that also tells me who's in the background. I see you, Crunch. I see you, Dave. You know, and I know there's, hey, you guys, I know there's lots of people streaming tonight. So the fact that any of you have chosen to join here is, it makes me so happy. So thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. It's very kind of you, Aosha, for sure. Truly. Yeah. So anyway, so we're still loading. I hope this guy gets in there. Try to help everyone. You know what, Aosha, that is so kind of you. Tella, hey, nice to see you, Tella. There's a name from the past. I hope that you're doing well. It's nice to see you. It's been a minute. So yeah, we're just kind of loading in here. We'll see what goes on. Of course, who knows what's happening? You know, I mean, it's a wave one, and we're just kind of just enjoying it as we go. So. What about DLSS? Heard that was in for the patch. You know, and I have on this system, I have a 4080. And so I thought about turning that on. We can look at that feature. I am interested in whether or not, it does. Here's what we'll do. Let's do, in Area 18, we'll do a little bit of a benchmark to see kind of what kind of frames we have. And then I'll monkey with that setting a little bit and see what happens. So we'll do that. I somehow missed 323 going to first wave. Only found out about when your stream started. You know what, Tella? It only started like an hour and a half ago. And I downloaded it and got it ready to go for tonight. So I think it was just a couple hours ago at the most that they actually put it out. So you're not that far behind. It is the EPTU. And so that's the one I'm on. Early test is an Evo PTU, but it's a loose test if they implemented it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know either. And so, as you can see, I'm having a hard time getting onto a server too. So we'll fight. It doesn't matter though. We're gonna gum our way through this and have some fun for sure. So, we'll kind of see how this goes as we. As we continue on this journey to take a look at the new features. So yeah, it was the EPTU. That's the one that I joined. So cool. So yeah, just kind of yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but I had I built a machine a little over a year ago, and I really tried to do some 4K stuff, and I had built this machine. It's a 5800X 3D, and I had a 7900 XTX in it, and I just could not get the stutter out of the 7900 XTX. So I eventually did swap out the 7900 XTX for a 4080, but I am finding that if I do want to make 4K videos, I think it's going to be better off if I do a 2-system stream. Like kind of tie 2 systems together. And I'm not really in a position to do that yet, like as far as office space is concerned. So I think I've gone back to just kind of 1440p gaming and just doing some 1080p streaming and being happy with it. So yeah, and I am pretty happy about it. Although this is taking a little while here. Holy mackerel. What in the heck? Yeah, for sure. We'll get in here one of these moments. So yeah, I'm really excited to see some of the, obviously the star map is going to be super important to look at. I'm really excited to see some of the other new features as well. So I'm kind of happy. This is going to be great. Let me go ahead and see if I can pull up a list of things now that the stream seems to be just working just fine. So let me sneak this over here. I have a list of features that I may be interested in looking at. So let me kind of grab that and have it here. Server error, please wait. Oh, I bet you we had one of those, I bet you we had an actual, this thing's in recovery, this server. Hold on here. So yeah, it's interesting. It says server error, please wait. 32 gig left to download. It might be done by the time you load. Nicely, well played, Tella, for sure. Just remember, Wave 1 means not those who put a bid of pledges, but any pair. Yes, exactly. The nice thing about Wave 1 is anybody who's got a pledge or whatever, you know, it's generating all the wrinkles. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. Ooh, that minimap does look good up there. I agree. I think this server's in... Oh, you know, Troll, I got you're not. Yes, there's there's definitely a bit of a learning curve with getting a touch older in life for sure. But, I will say honestly, you guys, I think this server's in recovery. I think it's in one of those situations where it. Now check out. There's these little icons down. I don't really have them because the server's in error. Can I? Is there a way? Can I like go back to menu? Let me go. Maybe I'll go back to menu for a second and see if I can just kind of, gum my way through this a little bit. So I'm going to exit to menu. Prune juice, you're not wrong, Troll. Yes, this last static server messing. Yeah, and we're going to turn on and take a look. I was going to try. Let me sneak out the menu here and see if we can maybe get away from, and I bet you it'll try and put me right back in the same server. But if I do, maybe your only choice is best and enter. Okay, so there's really no getting away from it. It's they're going to put you where they're going to put you. So we'll see how this goes for sure. Polydent, prune juice, all of the above, man. Yeah, you're not wrong. That's so funny. Yeah, no, it wasn't terribly long ago I got my AARP papers or whatever, and I was like, no, I can't be that old. It's fine, though. The one thing I will say, at least there's a little bit of emotional maturity that comes with being a little older, and I don't get as worked up about things as I used to. That's for sure. Oh my goodness. A little sip of water there. I had been kind of laying off the fast food the last, good month or so, and I don't know what got into me, but I got a hankering to eat a bit of fast food tonight, and I did, and I wish I didn't. It really wasn't that good. It wasn't terribly expensive, but it really wasn't that good. I'm holding up ARP and stop offering me to sell insurance. Oh, I hear you, Drac. I know what you mean. Until the lawn chair and screaming at the kids. Yes, exactly, Aosha. Get off my lawn. You're not wrong, for sure. You're not wrong at all. Well, it looks like that server's in server error. And so this, we'll have to see how tonight goes. I mean, we'll just kind of have some fun. We got the same struggles. Embrace the 10-cent coffees. Yeah, exactly, brother. That is exactly right. Embrace the 10-cent coffees. Love it. So, I absolutely enjoy me a good cup of coffee. That's for sure. As you guys know, the old Quantum coffee. I gave up pop, though, probably, 3 or 4 years ago. And I'm not going to say I never drink it, but just maybe a couple times a year I'll have a Mountain Dew. I used to really like Mountain Dew back in the day. And I only have a couple a year now. And they're delicious. It's not like I don't think about them now and then. I do. Nate, how are you, man? How are things going tonight? We had a lot of fun in the character creator, but we've tried to get to get it to launch, and we loaded into a server that said server error, so I think it was actually in recovery, but it never did, kind of spin itself out. I jumped back to the menus for a second, just seeing if we could maybe pick a different server, but there's no options for that. So back in we go. Did you get the new launcher with this install? I don't know that I did have a new launcher for this install, so that's kind of interesting. But you know, I already had the launcher loaded, so it may have been that I just didn't update that part of it. Evocati 25. I will definitely check it out. By the way, Evocati 25, welcome to the channel. Nice to see you. Spearhead, how have you been? Nice to see you. So yeah, this took a little while to load the last time, and when we got into it, it said server load error, or server error or something. And I think that that's like the recovery, like it's recovering from a 30K type message, but I didn't wait long enough to see what my fate was going to be. Like I said, I jumped back to menus, and so we're just kind of going to see how this goes. New launcher, a separate program from main launcher. It can be downloaded if you want to test. Yeah, I might do that here in just a sec. You know, we'll kind of see what's going on for sure here to see if I can get in. It seems like my retirement investment will be endless mining. Troll, I'm in the same boat. You know, like someday when I retire, you know, and it's still a ways off for me, but someday when I do retire, I could see myself spending an awful lot of time in the verse, you know, mining, messing around in Star Citizen. It's funny, you know, like I know, like my parents' generation, they watched a lot of TV, you know, in their old age, and I could see myself really kind of getting in the flight sims and doing that kind of a thing as I get older. I'll have to get one of my grandchildren technical enough to kind of stay on top of this stuff for me, so I don't have to. I'm assuming this isn't the full 323, correct? Because there are some things that are definitely not in it, Telly. You're absolutely correct. Like, I don't think we're going to... Like, for instance, the persistent hangers are not going to be in here. There are hauling missions. Those aren't in here. Yeah, you're not wrong, Joel. There's several different features that are not in the 323 current EPTU patch. But, you know, here are some of the things that are for... like, right now they're talking about... It's funny, their main focus is stability, so you can see... We're not necessarily patting 1,000 there. That's the first thing right off the bat they say is stability. And you'll understand why, and of course... It's we'll see what happens if we get the load in here or not. And of course, master mode. So master mode's made it in. So that's going to be interesting for sure. Full character customizer revamp. We did take a look at the character customizer. And there's a lot. I mean, you could spend a long time in there. And someday I probably will. And then the new loot screens, the new visors and lenses. There's the EVA T2, the Tier 2 EVA stuff. So that's, kind of the head-first Superman kind of EVAing, which I think is actually going to be cool. Is a Sand and Pyro jump point in this test patch? Well, I don't know. We'll have to look together when and if I get in there. Full FPS combat reactor, dynamic crosshair. So they have the new combat visor that's got the dynamic... that it has the dynamic crosshair. So that's very interesting. And of course, they're going to have the backpack and ammo reloading, repooling, the ammo repool type of thing. So you're not going to necessarily have to drag those magazines that have 3 or 4 left or whatever in them. I think that's going to do a better job handling that. They're going to wait on that for more server mesh and polishing because that was up front before putting the jump points in fully. Yeah, that makes sense, I think. There's new shopping UIs, new AC features. Oh, yeah, they put in some engineering stuff. That might be some things that we look at tonight a little bit, too, if we ever can get in here and get stable. New AC features, engineering game mode, Grav Royale, new racetracks, new Pirate Swarm final, Wave custom lobbies. And then they do have some known issues, and then, yeah, so there's definitely some pretty cool stuff happening for sure. Let me just kind of refresh this over here. See if I can. I don't think it's letting me out like I was thinking it was gonna. Maybe. Nah. And that's okay. Hey, sir. Nice to see you. It's been a minute. It sure has, for sure. It's been a minute. I was telling everybody, you know, I had a lot going on in life, and that's just now settled down, and it settled down kind of at the right time for 323. So, you know, kind of moving forward, you know, I hope to be doing a lot more streaming. Oh, took me almost 10 minutes to log in. Yeah, I'm in that same boat, Toe, and I was in for a hot minute, but it said server error. Like it was a big font that said server error. So I backed out the menus, and I probably should have stayed in there so it could have maybe worked itself out. But I didn't know that. I thought there might have been a different server option. So we'll just kind of, you know, we're just playing it by ear. We'll have some fun with it. Do this, I wonder. Okay, yeah, so let's look here. Yep, that still looks good. Just toggling out of the game for a second. There are some serious bug fixes. What about this? How's this looking over here? Let's take a look. All right, yeah, we're just kind of gumming our way through it. Seeing if we can't get into the game here. And I might actually, if it doesn't go into the game here in the next couple minutes, I might stop and close the launcher and, you know, continue to chat with you folks, but stop, you know, and kind of, I heard, you know, with there being a launcher update, I wonder, you know, if that would make any kind of a difference. Hey, Pyro, how have you been? I've been great, man. I've been great. And for those of you who probably see me, you know, or are friends of me or see me in game, hey, Osha, thank you so much for the coffee funds, brother. I appreciate it. That's awesome. Yeah, truly. Yeah, I've been good. So, yeah, I mean, as Pyros, I've been mentioning to people, you know, I just had a lot of family business going on that I needed to kind of really take my time and tend to, and all that's kind of come to an end, right? So, I am kind of free again to kind of just start refocusing and kind of getting back into things. So I'm really excited. And so that is that. Yeah, we're hoping we get in here. I'm just going to give it another maybe 3 minutes here. And if it doesn't load into the game, then I think what I'm going to do is stop. I'm going to go ahead and close the launcher, relaunch the launcher, because there's a launcher update, and I am kind of curious what that looks like as well. And we'll go from there. So we'll just kind of play it by ear. But Toe and Serp and Tella and Nate and all you folks, how have you guys been? I mean, I hope that all of you have been well. I know that it's been an interesting slog the last. I've of course been keeping up with Star Citizen, always watching my favorite content creators, you know, and keeping abreast of the situation. But how have you all been? I hope that you've been doing well. Has anybody been playing lately at all? I've been doing some mining, big surprise, right? But I've been looking at other gameplay stuff as well. Like the other night, did some testing with the Hull C. That was very interesting. You know, and certainly I'm looking forward to kind of, you know, doing some more industrial stuff. Like I'm really hoping these hauler missions are going to be fun. I'm going to lobby for... Okay, so here we go. There was a connection timed out. Okay, so with that, let's do this then for a minute. Hold on. Let's see if it goes back to menus or not. It did. Okay. So let me just check something here. I just want to make sure this looks okay. It still looks good. All right, well, let's just kind of go right back in there. That server looks like it just kind of went to sleep there for a minute. Let's see if we can get on something different. I'm going to lobby for Walkers, Canes, Paladin, Prune Juice, at Blenders. Geezers Unite. There you go. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Working hard, underpaid, the American dream. Oh my gosh. Telly, you're not wrong there. Planning to take a week off work. Oh, that's a great idea. You know, when 323 goes live, getting a few days there to kind of just enjoy it would be a great way to spend some time. Eva Cotty says, running org through Overdrive over and over and over. Yes, we've been doing a ton of Overdrive too, Eva Cotty. And Overdrive has actually been fun. I've really enjoyed Overdrive. I mean, especially, I really like the first, I'm not much of a bunker guy, but I really did like those first missions where you had to kind of get the codes and clear, and stop and cool the servers. I thought that was fun. I really enjoyed it. Work and play the life game. Oh yeah, exactly, sir. That's exactly right. I mean, I've been picking them up and putting them down too. I know how that goes for sure. That, and we're going through a big reorg at work as far as environmentally with all of our hosting and all that stuff, and it's been busy. It's that part of it. Work life has been really busy. So, hey, Osha, thank you again so much for the coffee funds. I truly appreciate it, and and the gifts to the other people. It means a lot to me. I just want you to know that's so kind of you, and thank you all for all the likes and stuff. It's I have always felt so blessed because I know I don't show up here. I just kind of show up out of the blue after months, and and I just feel very blessed that some of you just kind of come and hang, and I truly feel like I have some of the nicest folks, that come and kind of listen and talk and help other people, and that's a really cool thing. I've never underappreciated it. I want you guys to know I did miss talking with a lot of you. Like I said, a lot of it had to do with just life. I had to take care of some things, and like I said, I'm happy to get around that corner. So, so lots of bug fixes. Kind of in this wave one, and as it looks like that first server that I was attached to finally maybe went to sleep, and we're trying to get on here and see how it goes. When we first landed on there, it was like, I tell you what, I was liking the mini map. That was cool, and we'll get in here and see how this plays tonight, hopefully. Just kind of check on any communications and see how that's going. Looking good. Pretty quiet. Well, wave one's gonna wave one, it seems like, and that's okay. And like I said, I didn't expect anything less. I mean, I was hoping that we would get on there. And Serp says, would always show when available. Your channel brought me to the verse. LOL, sadly hit the 2K mark, and LTI ships wife doesn't know how much I put in. Serp, I know what you mean there, okay? And I totally know what you mean. And yes, there's put a few bucks in there myself, and it's not, I get it. I totally understand. It's not hard to do. Especially, because you can kind of melt, and it's only a few bucks more here and there, and then pretty soon you're like, whoa, you're not wrong. Hi, Shorts, it's been a while. Stone Dog. Oh, hey, Stone Dog, good to see you're still around. I took a break in 318, and I did too, Stone Dog. It's nice to see you, by the way. I took a little break too, brother, for sure. No question about it. I had, I wasn't able to play as much. I didn't have as much play time, and had just just other responsibilities I had to take care of. And so like I said, I'm really happy that stuff has settled down, and right back at it. Tells us, my wife plays Elder Scrolls, so whenever she purchases crowns, I match that in Star Citizenships. Nice. Well, you know what? I mean, everybody's got to have their enjoyment, right? I think there's nothing wrong with that, and I'll tell you, my wife, who's been really busy the last several years, she went back to school and got her teaching degree, and very blessed to start teaching at our local elementary school. She has actually been playing some WoW, classic WoW, like Wrath of the Lich King. And she just likes to run around and do like crafting stuff. She's not that serious of a player, But I really like to see her do that stuff. I think it's fun to just kind of let your hair down sometimes, right? And just kind of mindlessly go about, doing something in a game for fun, My next is the Idris. Oh boy, yeah, no, the Idris Usurp are sweet. And it's going to be interesting to see how far along they are coming up, This is like applying for Social Security retirement denied multiple times. Yeah, you're not wrong, Troll. This is taking a minute for sure. Yeah, I definitely, I know what you mean, sir. I'll leave it there. That is, yeah, they get expensive when you start getting some of those real upper models or whatever. And I had a hard time, like, for instance, even like with the Galaxy and stuff, I was really interested in that ship. Obviously kind of a big RSI ship with some modularity in it. And I didn't pull the trigger on that one, but from time to time I think, man, that thing's got it's got a refinery, it's got cargo, it's got, it's like, that's... Indigo Blade says, wow, I caught you live. Yeah, hey, Indigo, how are you? I kind of jumped on it a little bit different time than I normally stream, but I'm gonna try to get back. As most of you guys probably know, Saturday mornings is usually the time when I try to stream on a regular basis, and I'm gonna try to get back to doing those Saturday mornings on a more regular basis. But I am gonna try and stream at least 1 or 2 evenings as well. So I haven't decided. I am. I'm Evocati. I was in the same boat. I couldn't say no to that one either. I went there too. Still waiting on my Expanse. I know, Mr. Electricity. I know exactly what you mean. The Expanse is and just wanting to see refining gameplay in general outside of the refineries themselves. And I do wonder if somehow that refining is going to kind of help with the bottom line of mining just in general. Maybe those more controlled refining jobs, maybe you'll get better yields and that type of thing, or you'll have less cost. Obviously, the whole idea would be to have less cost as far as the refining jobs themselves. Indigo says, doing good. I haven't played SC in a while, but I got some nice incomplete CCU chains. I know how that goes. That's funny. There's actually like one of the, very blessed, one of the guild, one of the co-leaders, I think, of Black Shields or whatever, was showing me this really cool like plugin for the Chrome browser. It's like an extension that actually is like a fleet manager tool, and you can build CCU chains in it and stuff. That is a cool application. Crunch says, Stone Dog says, I started salvaging and trucking. Haven't worn a spacer suit in 2 weeks. Just go to station planets, eating whammer, sitting at a table, and people watch. Normal clothes. Nicely done, dude. Sometimes I like to do that too. Just kind of sit back and chill and watch what other people are up to, and just kind of get a few chuckles out of that. What I heard is stations equals worse refining but quicker to get. Distribution centers better refining, take longer to get but more profitable, and ship side is going to be the slowest but the most profitable. That would make sense to me. Tella. The only thing that I wonder about, though, in that situation, if it's because, when we're talking slow, how are you going to be able to start a job and log off, right? So, and as a matter of fact, that's an excellent something for us to kind of talk about while we're stuck in this loading screen, you guys, is, I don't know if you guys recently read kind of like they're thinking about reworking bed logging or something along those lines. And that makes me, I'd always envisioned like one of our org mates having like a Javelin or an Idris or, a Polaris or something. And, whatever amount of beds, let's say it has 16 beds on it or something, 16 of us can log off in that ship. And when that ship's on, we could log on, that type of thing. But it does make me I wonder how they're going to work that out. You know what I mean? Like if they're going to get away from bed logging or that type of thing, exactly how they're going to sort that out. I've always wondered how they were going to do persistence with the big ships too. You know what I mean? Like when you have a really big ship, how are they going to handle that? But no, Stone Dog, that's actually really cool. I mean, and you know, I'm speaking to Crunch. That's actually really cool. I mean, salvaging and trucking is very, very profitable right now. Don't have to wait for the refinery queue. That's exactly right, Evacati, for sure. I've been running protect site missions, beat ass suit, and nice job, sir. Maybe that's why I wasn't able to bedlog. Well, Toe, that's the thing. I don't know if that's in now or anything, but I had read that the bedlogging is something that they're thinking about either changing or shelving in the future. I don't know. Astroman says, I feel like the vision for what Star Citizen is going to be is changed. Astro, elaborate on that a little more if you wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind talking about that. You know, I often wonder if they knew exactly, you know, I mean, as things kind of continue on and they start taking shape, it's going to be interesting to see. Keep in mind, when base building comes in, you're going to be safe to park and leave your ship in those areas securely. That's a good point. That's actually a really good point, and one that I hadn't considered before. So yeah, I mean, maybe you're right. Maybe you have like an internal hangar and the ship's just kind of persistent in there while it's doing its thing. So that's a good thought, and one that I never had. They should rework bed logging, says Indigo. It almost seems like it was made to sell ships with beds. Well, that's the thing, Indigo. That's what I was thinking about when they were talking about like kind of getting away from it. Because I know that, and we all know that they've used that as kind of a marketing. They've definitely used that as kind of, oh, there we go. It timed out again. Hold on, you guys. Let me just kind of do this here. I just want to double check and make sure things are okay. They are. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to quit the game for just a sec. Let me do this, though. I will give you guys this scene here. And I'm going to quit the game for just a second. And I'm actually going to close and relaunch the launcher. So give me just a sec as I kind of get that re-going here. I wonder if I'm going to get kind of there's a new launcher thing. I was just kind of curious about that. No, this one would need to go over here. Oh, no, this would need to go over here. And I did not get asked for a new launcher. Let me go ahead and make sure I'm going. Oh, now that's interesting. Now I have the PTU and I have the EPTU. Which one is considered? Well, let me go look, you guys. This is interesting. I didn't have this many options before. So let me log in here and look. I want to go to Spectrum and look at the patch notes. Wave 1 is the EPTU, so that's what I definitely want to go towards. Acknowledge. Cool. And let me get the chat back up again, you guys. I'm just kind of... All right, cool. Yeah, thank you for hanging in here with me. And just to kind of catch up on the chat here. Indigo said, and I'm going back into the chat just a touch. They should rework bed logging. It almost seems like it was made to sell ships. Yeah, and that's exactly how I thought. They certainly have used it as a marketing tool, Indigo. Evacati said it was pretty short quote as far as the bed logging. They specifically avoid giving any details. Yeah, they're careful about that for sure, Evacati. With bed logging thing in master modes totally changed ship fighting. Yeah, there are going to be some changes for sure. You're not wrong about that, Astro. I would shelf beds or make them give strong buffs. Honestly, need a bed to log in to makes no sense. And that I'm okay with that too. You know, as far as like it could just be like the classic login wherever type thing. And here I'm gonna go back to scene now, you guys. We're gonna cool. And then let's see. Troll said maybe they will take a little from Elite Dangerous and Carriers. How does that work, Troll? I don't know exactly as much about that. Cargo ship loading is basically a minimum wage job. Yeah, you're not wrong, Astro. Tella says, I wonder if the vision has changed or if they were unsure whether to do with certain parts of the vision. And I think that sometimes until you get there, you don't actually know how it's going to be, right? So, yeah, I mean, there's probably some of that. I bought the Avenger because it's bad. Well, and that's the thing, right, Crunch? Right? Like Stone Dog is saying, you know? That's the thing, right? I mean, I know they have, like, the marketing team very much has said, hey, one of the advantages this ship has is it has a bed to log. You know, and they've kind of, you know, so that is interesting, right? I mean, they definitely... So I'm just going to go ahead and see if I can enter here, and so we'll see how this goes. I use the old one, Toe Cutter says. I went back to the EPTU because that's supposed to be Wave 1. EPTU has the latest version number. Yeah, that's the one. I went and looked, and it was the Wave 1 was called the EPTU, so I think we're good there. I jumped in the Vulture's bed and couldn't find log out. Oh, interesting, Toe. And are you talking about in the new EPTU? Beds would be a neat way to treat things later on in the game, like fatigue and other medical issues they plan on adding in, just like showers are going to play a role if you collect enough stench. That's an interesting thought, too. Maybe if you get exhausted, you have to, you know, put a certain amount of time, spend a certain amount of time in the beds. That doesn't seem unreasonable. The more stench you have, the sicker or more easily you get sick. Oh, that's interesting. Personal hygiene. Yeah, I've read a little bit about that for sure. Humble Monk. Monk, it's good to see you, man. They're stupid if they remove bed logging. That's the best way for people to end their session. I don't necessarily disagree with that. As long if it was replaced with I could log off anywhere in my ship, as opposed to the bed, and then when I logged back in, if I was in a ship, it would just respawn the ship. That would be ideal. It doesn't necessarily have to be in the bed for me. But I also do I've always kind of thought it was immersive to kind of wake up in a hab in the morning a little bit. That doesn't bother me at all. I've always felt that kind of fit in a way. Carriers have local law enforcement you can open for trade or stay private, protected from any attacks. Oh, I see. That makes sense, Troll. Monk says, hey, V, everybody. Monk says, saying hi to you all out there. Yes, with the new Interact, I couldn't find it. Oh, interesting. So that's kind of interesting. What Toe Cutter's saying is he actually tried to do the bed logging or whatever in the Vulture and was unable to. So that's kind of interesting. Also, the ladder on the side of the Vulture isn't working. Yeah, no, they did mention that some of the ships, like I was even reading, like the Constellation series, like the pilot seats weren't working, and there's definitely some ships that don't work. And, you know, quite honestly, you guys, I've spent the vast majority of my time in Wave 1 right now in the loading screen so far. Although I did get in the server one time, it did say, like, server error in this really large font, and I assumed it was a recovery thing, but I backed out thinking I might go to a different server, but there aren't other options. So here we are, we're just waiting. But I certainly did enjoy the character customization stuff. That looks a lot better. There's a lot more options. I think the Vulture ladder issue is partly because of the EVA changes. Some of the EVA to non-EVA movements still need to be updated. I can imagine. There's got to be so many animations. Like, I really liked the EVA, the way, like, I don't know if you guys have ever kind of EVA'd out of a prospector and EVA'd in. They always did this really cool thing where, like, you'd EVA in and kind of your feet would kick out in front of you and you'd land. Hey, we're going in. Awesome, you guys. I'm hoping the raft can be a good one to make here. So am I, Troll, quite honestly. Entering the Armistice Zone, combat prohibited. Enter jurisdiction, Art Corp. Cool, you guys. Joey Goodwin, hey, did Wave 1 open today? It did, Joey, just a couple hours ago. Oh no, server error, please wait. So the server stability is kind of rough, you guys. If I were to guess, I think this was a new server, you know, or whatever. I wonder if they're putting a lot of people on there. I'm gonna just kind of wait here because already you can see there's already some cool stuff to look at in here. I don't know, like, I was going to look at that, but I haven't been able to even kind of, like, I could have for a second. There was a brief moment there where I could have hit F1 and maybe got that info, but I wasn't quick enough. What's the server? Yeah, so we'll have to look at the server pop for sure. First night of the PTU is always a mess. You're not wrong, Toe. This is the first time I've, you know, had one of these nights where we just kind of looked at loading screens and BS'd about, you know, about whatever the latest Star Citizen news was, and that's kind of where we're at tonight. Joey, how you been, man? I know I see in game a little bit here and there. I hope that you're doing well. EVA into the Midships is kind of weird because they have the stairs there. You're not wrong, Mr. Electricity. Sweet, just got home from work. Can't wait to test. Yeah, Joey, that's what I'm talking about. Mass login when you went live. No kidding, troll. I'm sure a whole bunch of people were fighting over the same resources, and so we'll just kind of see if it spins out here. Like the server error, I would imagine, and maybe you guys can answer this for me. I'm assuming this server error, please wait, means that it's a 30K and it's in kind of a recovery, like it's trying to do a recovery. Can I even do this? Oh, I can. R tab 4. Ooh, we are getting some info anyways. Let's take a look here. You know, FPS is 40, not great, but not. Let's see, shard ID, PTU, US 1B, okay. Replication layer enabled true. Nice. That's cool. Server recovery report 1. So I'm just wondering if we're in server recovery. I got the same message in game 2. Thank you, Tove, for confirming that. Server FPS is actually pretty strong at 7.7. I mean, of course, the B win is, you know, kind of a B loss right now. Hey, we came back. Nice. Well, let's look real quick. So I am kind of curious. Oh my gosh, this is all different. Look at this. This is cool. And I know people were kind of complaining the edges of these aren't as kind of as they should be. So let's do this, okay? Because the FPS has gone up a little bit. I'm actually just let me just turn this part of it off for a sec. And we can come back to that because I do want to baseline this up. Blighty John, how are you, sir? Thank you. It's nice to see you, brother. How have you been? B-Win is going, but the server FPS is static. Yes, it was very static for sure. Cool. So yeah, this is awesome, you guys. This is the new Moby Glass look, and you can see some health stuff, body temp, heart rate, fuel oxygen stuff along here. Gravity, your atmo, yep, your all the different pressures, and you know, and of course your crimes, your reputation stuff is here. Now let's kind of focus in on health. Cool. Comms. And this is going to give me, well, I was really wondering if we could see here how many active members. I don't see the number here as much. Hey, Ramoy! How are you, man? This is the EPTU 323. Wave 1, no doubt. Yes, sir. Wave 1 it is. How have you been, man? John, it's nice to see you too, sir. I mean it, you guys. It's cool. All right, so, oh, server error again. Yeah, so we're kind of in one of these kind of tailspins, you know, where it's kind of server error and recovering. It's getting its work out, right? Look at the maps, you guys. This is cool. Home. I seem to be able to kind of. I'm a little bit stuck here, but let's, you know, it's fine. Hey, Caglass, how are you, man? Can't wait. I fly home tomorrow. How are you? How are things, V? Not bad, Cag. Hope that you're doing well, sir. Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Were you out on vacation? What were you doing? That looks so clean. It does. It looks cool. Made it in the elevators and the habs and got server error again. You know, Toe's at least trying to move around a little bit. I'm still in awe of all the changes, you know. Nicely done, Toe. Can't fly. Can't wait. Okay, looks like your server is 30K every 2 minutes. Yeah, you're not wrong, Tella. We've had a couple of different server recoveries so far, so well, hopefully it will recover again. Ramoy says, I'm fine. I'm actually downloading it via the new launcher. Perfect. I didn't get the new launcher myself, but I'm not, you know, I did close it and reopen it. It just didn't prompt me for it. So maybe they're kind of rolling out the new launcher in kind of a, you know, in a more of a controlled type. What? My guy sounds like he's gasping for air. He did. All right, up we go. I was, look at, you can see clearly right down here. I was gasping for air. You know, what the heck? You know, oh, I was pushing the wrong button. Cool. All right, so you can see, yeah, this is cool. Like, notice up here, the room I'm in, the word habitation's a little different color, so this is kind of sweet. And then, you know, as you kind of turn, you know, that's actually going to be a handy thing to have. New job, training in Indianapolis. That's good for you, man. That's crazy. Very, very cool. New chat box looks way better too. Salt Lake City next week. Wow, okay, you're all over the place, brother. Can't you get through the character creator without crashing? I did get through the character creator without crashing. However, I haven't made it out of the hab yet. There we go. I was just about to try to get out of the hab, and we hit another. But you know what, guys? This is wave one. This is to be expected. Everything's fine. We're having fun with this. So that's why I was at 98% too. Yeah, I heard my guy gasping for air in the bed there. Apparently, maybe he had a little bit too much. Maybe he had some pork and beans before bed, and he was just kind of killed the oxygen in the room for a second. Something happened there. But you can see, if you look down here, this is kind of cool. Like in the lower left, you can see like weapons or interact mode or consumables. That's cool. I mean, having some of this stuff now. I have I think I left all the hints on and that type of stuff, and I'm doing that for now. Just to kind of to see all that stuff or whatever. Keg, it's good to see you, man. It's been a while, for sure. Click on that. It will take you to a new page and follow the instructions. Click on what, Ramoy? What are you saying? Like right now, I can't click on anything. I'm in server error, but as soon as it recovers, I'll give it a try. Cool. Oh, if you click on those down there, it will give you more instructions. Yeah, I'm assuming it becomes interactive, right? Whatever you're kind of touching or interacting with, it gives you different options. And I hope that's the case, considering they've talked about some of the engineering stuff they put in. So we'll have to see how that goes. And let me look around here. All right, just double checking kind of communication stuff. Looking good. Wow, let's recover, server, and stay happy. If you make it to the hangar, my forward back straight for my sticks was removed from bindings. Well, yeah, that's the thing, right? Oh, as a matter of fact, I wonder if I can actually even do that. I was looking at this, like I was going to key bindings, and I was going to advanced flight controls, and then keyboard, mouse, joystick. Control profiles. Oh, yeah. This is what I wanted. Okay, so I have to cancel this. Let me go to clear all device bindings. Okay, let me just kind of... I think clear them... Oh, maybe, I don't know. I'm going to hit cancel on that. V1 good is what I normally do. Yeah, keyboard, mouse... joystick 1 and joystick 2, and we'll load that and we'll see how that goes for us, because I had moved my controls over. Now I know that there's going to be inversion settings I may have to come back and mess with, but we'll see. We'll just have to see. I'll be careful if I ever do make it not to. So I mean, we can at least look at the options here. I will let you guys know. Gamma SDR, brightness SDR, contrast SDR. I have all those right down the middle. I am playing on 1440p, a windowed mode. I actually play on this 49-inch monitor, so I have a little real estate on the left and the right-hand side of the screen. So I can, monitor OBS on one side and monitor the chat on the other. They also moved the spooling QT drive. Interesting. I'm not expecting you to do it right now, but check it out at your leisure. Can you get through the character creator without crashing? Oh, I will definitely go back to that. At some point for sure. Put joystick 1 and joystick 2. You put joystick 1 and joystick 1. Oh, thank you. Good catch, Zai. Hey, how are you, buddy? By the way, nice to see you, dude. Let's go ahead and go back to control. Hey, what's going on? Uh-oh. You know, it's getting a little frosty looking. Hold on a second. All right, let's go back to the key bindings here. Let's see. I definitely might have done that. Advanced controls. Let's go to profiles, V1 good, and then I think what Mr. Azai was saying is I put 1. Oh, well, that's weird. It's not showing. Oh, I needed to put 2. I didn't scroll down. Good catch, Mr. Azai. So that was awesome of you. Thank you for catching that for sure. So I'll load that now. Duke, nice to see you, brother. That's a salute back right at you, sir. I hear that there have been changes and additions to the keybinds and they're reflected on the keybinds chart of the keyboard. Yes, they probably were. Of course, I hope I was on Joystock Hotels when I did that. I thought I was. V1 good. I'm going to do it one more time just to completely confuse it. All right, we'll load those in. I'm in Joystick Hotels good. Okay, so that looks fine. I didn't have a gamepad anyway, so we should be good there. So, and like I said, I may have to come back to the inversion settings for the HOTAS. It seems like the last time I set these up, like my twists were wrong, but we'll mess with that if we ever get to that point. But yeah, anyways, I have no I don't have the QR on. I don't have any film grain. I do have chromatic aberration. I don't know. I just tend to leave that one on. Maybe I shouldn't. Sharpening, I have it 0. No V-syncs on. No motion blur. Field of view, I always have maxed. Everything should be, for the most part, pretty high here. DL, I don't have upscaling turned on. But I was going to kind of test things before I turned it on. And so let's go back. Are we like... Oh, we 30K'd. Okay. Okay, well, we're going to keep at this here to see if we can get lucky. In we go. I hear that there have been changes and additions to the keybind, says Ramon. That's interesting. I have to look that over. And maybe my, maybe my mouse and keyboard mappings won't, or my stick mappings won't work. We'll have to just kind of see how it goes. Dang, that was meant to be a question, not a statement of fact. Have they shown the changes on the keyboard map? Oh, yeah, no, I'm sorry, Ramon. I maybe, kind of sometimes, I may have just read the question as more of a statement of fact instead of a question. I would imagine that there are some new keybinds. I haven't looked or heard anything specifically about that. I usually just try and load my profile that I kind of crafted over time. I've gotten to the point where I kind of move that file around and usually load it, and it's usually been pretty good, but I haven't, hard to say. We'll have to see. I mean, the sticks could be it could be erratically wrong or whatever. We'll have to try that out. Good thing is I've spent quite a bit of time flying mouse and keyboard, so we can always be... Yeah, well, we can look at that schematic potentially. I don't know if it'll let us know. Well, maybe at some point. I probably will try and get up and at least get out of the hab before it freezes up on us one time, if at all possible. Ooh, it looks like it's starting to load in here. Let's see what we get. All right, I'm getting up. This time I'm running out of the hab. I'm out of here. I won't be held. I will not be held. Oh, yeah. Hello. All right. Do I just have to hit F? Oh, I don't know. Open. Says V. What's going on? Come on. Oh, I'm holding F, and then I'm clicking open. Tap F. Well, I mean... All right, we're off to the race. V can't get out of the habs. This is awesome. What the heck? Yo. Let a brother out, man. I'm holding F. Yeah, it's just like at home, right? That's awesome. I am holding F, you guys. Okay, so it says interact mode. Yeah, F plus that. And I'm doing it. It's just, I don't know. You're not getting out. I'm not getting out. I don't seem to be. And let me just walk up. Bam. Yeah, I can see it highlight when I do that, and I just press on it. They got you locked in. They do got me locked in. No, I don't want to be locked in. Alright. Alright, vehicle selector kiosks allow you to retrieve any owned ships. The fleet manager. Okay, no, good. Sorry, not authorized. Nicely. Well played, Duke. Oh, that's so funny. Open? Oh, okay, so I actually left-clicked and did open, and it's not. So it's not really me, it's just the server is it's desync or lag. That's exactly what it is, for sure. So it's just, you know, so let's just kind of, we'll give it a moment. We'll hear it or see it. Drop some pics of the eclipse in the Discord. Nice, man. That's awesome. Cool, let's kind of take a look at some of this stuff here. And I think they're saying, oh, now vehicles are way over in this corner. I don't even know if, let's see here. Gladius Arrow, F8C, Mole, Cargo, SRV, C1, C2, Buck, Dragonfly, Vulture, PTV, Prospector. Hey. Oh, I was going to say, oh, I do have a mole. I was like, where's my mole? Backspace teleport. Well, that would be a way. You're not wrong. You know, I could do the backspace teleport. That probably wouldn't hurt anything. Let me, yeah, to the med bay. Harold Palmer, nice. That's not a bad idea. Is there a bathroom? Oh, I think there is. It seems like there is a bathroom in here. It seems like it's like right here. Oh, and look at that, opens just fine. So, and if I open stuff, I close that. So, yes, some things are opening okay. For sure. Let's go ahead and open. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Alright, well, yeah, things are interactive. That's funny. And I might, yeah, I'll probably do the backspace teleport for sure, Harold. That's a good point. You're in an authorized habitation. Please stand safe. Yeah, exactly. It's like, what, Fifth Element or whatever, you know, when they're like, they come to his door and they're like, hey, alright. Put an X in the chat if you want me to hit backspace and go, you know, we can do that. FSR is enabled on this test if you need to test that 2.0 and 3.0 confirm. You're good for prune juice. That's awesome. Nicely done, troll. Okay, what is this? Oh, what the heck? Oh, this is gear storage and stuff. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, cool. This is how you kind of get to your... This is how you get to everything. Oh, that's cool as heck. But now I can't seem to get out of it. Okay, yeah, now I can. It's true, I lose nothing. Yep, so... Alright, let's just go ahead and do that then. Okay, I'm incapacitated. What about just... I'll just hold it. Maybe we'll be stuck naked in the med bay. You know? So... Good point, Mr. Electricity. Yes, I definitely lose nothing, and I have faded off to sleep here. The old-fashioned way. You know, so... Let's see how this plays out. Alright, kind of cool. I'm up. I'm out of the hab. I definitely am looking like an old man. An old man. Oh, now this is interesting. Look, it's here in, like, I thought this menu was going to go away, and it's fine that it didn't. Oh, I dropped you, I thought. Oh, I did. Cool. Interesting. We pop this one on instead. We just got some desync going for sure. Supposed to be on the screen of that unit. You're supposed to use the screen and scroll off your stuff. Oh, yeah. Well, I thought some of that stuff you... Like with those, you kind of pick and it... Yeah, no big deal. Let's just go ahead and I'll throw on my favorite armor and see how quick we can lose it. Looking good. All right, what's going on in utility? Yeah, one of those, and I'll throw on the black cherry one. That's fine. What about weapons? The old stone face, that'll be fine. And one of these, an S38? Yeah, I'll put the S38 on. Cool. Whoa, hey. Quantanium water bottle, nice. That's right up my alley. Alright, cool. Let's see if we can get out of here. If I can get out of the... Can I get out of here? Hey, cool. That's that one menu. Alright, let's see if I can get out of here. Cool. Alright. Alright, let's just kind of hit the... And I am going to turn on the DLSS and check out, like, the frames and stuff. But I want to get a baseline of frames before I do that. Oh, you can see that was like a double dory thing happening there, which is fine. It's a sippy cup, not a water bottle. Nicely done. Hey, Chris, how you doing? It's 3:23, wave 1, so we're just kind of testing everything and seeing how things are going, sir. So here, I did want to buy, like, while I'm in here. Let's just go ahead and take a look. I was going to go personal weapons and quick buy one of these. And I was going to go med. Not there, though, in all categories. And click here and buy some of those. I always like to have some of those in my backpack. I usually will buy an extra refill. And one extra device probably wouldn't hurt either. 2 a.m. in London. Nice. Jimmy, hey, welcome to the channel. Nice to see you. Just saw engineering seem to be way too much work for normal 1 to 3 man teams and so on. That just want to have some fun. Yeah, that's going to be interesting, right? They're going to have to get that balance correct. You're not wrong, Jimmy. I mean, they've got to be careful with that balance, right? They don't want to make it not fun. I mean, let's hope that that's not a thing. Cool. All right, that's going to go there. This is going to go on my hip. I always bring an extra one of these. I always bring an extra one of these. Okay, I'm not going to bring any of that stuff. I don't need any of that for now. Feeling pretty good about that. I couldn't imagine I have really any ammo. Oh, there's my refill, though. Let's grab that. And let's go over to Casa, or, this X is not working here. But I can just hit F1 and F1 out of it. Cool. Alright, yeah, so the exit has got to be, what? This way? Hey, there's area 18. Alright, I'm going to do this. I am going to go R, nope, not that one. I'm going to go R _ tab. And I'm at least going to put a 0, no, I'm sorry. I meant to say a 1 in here. Tab 1. And get the... I do want to get my FPS. So my FPS in this landing zone is around 33, not fantastic. Although the server FPS is good. And the B1 is holding strong. It doesn't feel too choppy. It feels pretty good, actually. I mean, all things considered. Just makes me wonder if the Arrastra I have in the hangar is too much if I get into the combat with all the workaround engineering. Well, that's the thing, Jimmy, isn't it? They're going to have to do a good job balancing that. They're not going to want to make it so you're constantly having to repair things. Like, I definitely think if you put new components in, they should last for a little while. I mean, you know, like, you know, even if I buy, like, a new Jeep today or something. Yeah, this open thing, I've got to figure this out. Like, I'll right-click on it and hit open even, and it... Ah, that seemed to work. So, it's kind of a V problem. I still need to figure it out. Fuar, welcome to the channel. I heard SIG's TSR is better than DLS currently. Oh, interesting. And I am going to turn on that. I have a 4080, so I figured I might just turn on DLSS and see how it goes, right? Is it just... Okay, it's just an F here. Now, I wanted to go P4. Let's do a quick buy on that. Okay, that's not as quick as a quick buy. Okay, and then let me grab 21 units of that. Okay. And then let me buy these things, right? Because I need these things. Yes, the tractor room attachment. I will take 2 of those. Awesome. Then, locks. Let me grab some of that. I definitely want to get, oh. So just an F, actually, is kind of neat. So, yeah, let me grab, you know, you don't actually have to click on it anymore. Let me get 11 of those guys. Okay. All right, hold on. Let's kind of see where we're at now. Yeah, I'm just going to put a bunch of these on. And throw the rest in here. I don't think I bought any S38. How's that thing looking down there, the S38? It's looking good. Good enough. You know, I will say on this build, things seem a little darker than I'm used to. Like, I might actually hit the gamma a touch. Oh, that's a little different. Jimmy Ain says, I agree. I almost saw split it's split between the Galaxy and the Arrastra. Can't figure out what I want to stick with. He bounty cargo. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. There's so many different things, right? But, you know, obviously a modular ship can have... Can I just hit... Do I have to hit... Boy, I'm not as slick with this use as I used to be. I mean, it might just be a little bit of lag, too. 38. I need to get some... Yeah, I need to get a few of these magazines here. Buy... Not a ton of them. I'm just looking to buy a little bit. A little jumpy on the screen here. Very, very, very cool. Okay. Let me just grab that stuff and throw it in. Weapon retailer. Nice. Alright. Alright, let me just kind of look and see... Oh, where's my locks? Let's grab that. I'm kind of a... I definitely like to kind of get everything that I want to get together nowadays before I... Let me throw that one in there. I always bring an extra one of these. I should grab an actual ore cutter, too. I will say, I'm not getting out of the menus as easily as I wanted. Let's just... I thought I'd come over here and look.
Hi, welcome.
Your best bet would be to use the terminal.
Yeah, oh, okay. So there doesn't seem to be as much...
The terminal over there has...
Oh, I see. I can see a little bit of... Alright. Oh, interesting. Okay. Let me just walk up to these and just one of these and just hit F. Yeah, okay. So, mine. Yeah, I just wanted... mine. Okay. Wow. Okay, we're getting... And look, I'm hitting this X up here, and I know you guys probably have a hard time seeing that, so let me turn this off for a second to show you what I mean. R underscore tab 0, turn that off. Look, I'm hitting this X up here, and it's just not letting me out. But if I hit this, maybe? That kind of takes me to that other, like, yeah, this is weird. But I can just toggle F1 and get kind of in and out of things. So that's probably something I'm going to write up, because that doesn't seem right to me. Although, I mean, you know, I'm just writing it down as something that I'm going to write up later. I'm not going to worry about it now. And some of this is lag, I think, for sure. You know that you like something, but after some time, you just want to do something else. Like, yeah, no. And I can really appreciate that. I was talking to somebody the other day, Jimmy, who, you know, hadn't done much they had bought a prospector, hadn't done much prospector mining. And we're kind of disappointed with the way that the prospector kind of wasn't as effective as it used to be. And I just said to them, you know what? You know, maybe put a few bucks in and get like a vulture. I mean, they're making a lot of money, you know, in the current game. So, so I wanted to get one of these, right? I don't know that I managed to do that. So let's go ahead. I'll click on this. Yeah, and I just wanted to have one with me. It's not that important that I have two. Ooh, sort. Yeah, I like having, so okay, so I've got extra lux, I've got extra mags and ammo, got an extra gun here. Yeah. Oh, I wonder if they have, let me just see if they have some frags here. Yeah, that's bothering me that I can't hit that X and get out of there. Now that you're writing something down, tell them to make mining missions with bonuses too. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. Cool. What else was I going to do? I was thinking about one other thing here. They don't have the two-handed tractor beams here. That would have came up. It was something I was just thinking about. And I'm not thinking about it anymore. Oh, yeah. Oh, it was these. Grenade. Let's just look at maybe personal weapons. Okay, MKs. That's what they are. All right, cool. Yeah, I just wanted to get 6 of these. Cool, because I like to have a few of those on me too, just for fun. And was that in utility? Ammo? Other? I thought it was in that's weird. Maybe it's in weapons. Ah, there they are. Yeah, put a couple more in there. Is the engineering preview an arena commander? Because if it is an EPTU, not AC, then that is going to cause headaches for multi-crew ships. Oh, is that where it's at, in AC? I thought it was in the PTU. Does anybody know how that is? Is it just in AC? By the way, I'm not sure what the plan is for this game. Is the plan the player makes weapons, everything? That's a great question, Jimmy. I mean, I don't think we know yet. As a matter of fact, I mean, you know, as somebody, you may not know, Jimmy. A lot of people would know. I mostly mine in this game. So yeah, it's like how that's gonna work out. How you know, how whether or not manufacturing and crafting, you know, and how important that's gonna, you know, be, you know, kind of get back to you know, the central, you know, tenet of mining or whatever, making mining just kind of have a purpose, right, is important to me. Because right now, you know, it doesn't, you know, with the kind of the AUEC per hour power creep, it's not a profitable thing to do mining. So you just have, you go mine, engineering just AC right now. Okay, thank you for that, For. I appreciate that. By the way, For, welcome to the channel. I still have my ship components from the last PTU. That's very cool. But no, it's a great question, Jimmy. I mean, it's something. It's going to be interesting to see how they're going to do that. So fire mode is B. Well, and I'm sure not a lot of this wouldn't be in the armistice. So here's this area where I was wanting to do this DLSS testing, you guys. So let's do this. I'm going to come back here. I'm going to hit R, tab, and I'm going to do a 4. And we're going to take a look at my server FPS. Right now it's 30. 33, 35. Oh. I like that new contract. I like that thing. I think that's cool. Ramoyne says, at Jimmy, they hope to reach a point where some things will be made by players, provided the players can find or earn the resources. And that's really what it boils down to, being able to just kind of find that stuff, locate that stuff, and, you know, and then I talked about blueprints, and so they're definitely talking about it. But, you know, as you guys can see, my server FPS is pretty low. I mean, it's you know, it's sub 30. And I mean, you know, it's usually a little better. And that stuff's probably not great, but I'm just going to look at it now. So here we go. I'm going to go to graphics now. We're going to go down here to, I have DLSS, but I am going to turn on the upscaling to quality. And let's just go back and let's just see if return the game. Now, am I not mistaken? Isn't it supposed to kind of enhance the amount of frames per second? Now, I didn't go performance. I went quality. So performance might be the more correct option. Although, I did see it kind of go up to like 36-ish. Oh, you know, it froze there for a minute and went down. Okay, like EVE Online, they mark like they have an EVE Online, perfect for both contract for player. Also for sound. Yes, they're going to definitely need to work those screens out. So I'm not seeing a whole lot. I'm staying in the mid-30s this way and sometimes dipping down to 27. But I'm not seeing, no, I'm never getting north of 40 here, right? So let's just go back to the options. Let me go back to graphics. And now I'm going to change this to performance. And we'll go back and let's just see if we get north of 40. Or if it's lower or whatever. That's actually significantly lower. Look at that. The FPS is... Alright, now it seemed to recover a little bit. Let's see if... But I haven't even seen it hit 35 yet. So that is interesting. Those options improve FPS during heavy graphical operations. SC is a pure CPU game. So I have the 5800X3D on this system, Fuar. And I have the 7800X3D on the other system. So I have the... You know, pretty good CPUs for this game, at least traditionally. I don't know if with Vulkan changes or whatever, you know, if those are still considered decent CPUs. I mean, I build my system specifically for Star Citizen. I haven't done any RAM tuning yet. I do have 64 gig of RAM in both my systems. But yeah, this is... So yeah, that's not... I'm going to turn it back off again, and let's just kind of go back to graphics, and let me go ahead and just turn this... First of all, I'll set it to auto, just because I'm kind of curious. And return the game. Turn off clouds, yes. Well, I love leaving the clouds on. I know a lot of people don't. So it ain't just mining, it's also commodities and harvesting harvestables. Oh yeah, you're exactly... There's going to be so much stuff to gather besides... Yes. I'm oversimplifying it, Ramon. You're not wrong. There's like we see with the dogs, like the horn. You know, like there's going to be all sorts of collectibles. There's going to be things everywhere that are going to be needed to create and craft, hopefully. Yeah, but SC just isn't optimized. Exactly, dude. And I don't think Vulkan's enabled in this build. You're probably not wrong for sure. I just, you know, it's something new in there, so I thought I would just kind of, you know, see how it works. I'll go ahead and kick it back off for now and actually, there are other options. There's FSR and SIG TSR. You know, I'll leave it on this, I'll leave it off for now though. And then let me return the game and let's see what happens. Looks like it's all about the same regardless. And being able to craft, manufacture from using blueprints or selling them. The one thing that I wonder about Ramoyne, you know, is, and I'm going to start heading towards this, you know, the space station now, you guys. You know, Starport. The one thing I wonder about is whether or not we're going to be able to take those blueprints or somehow or another, like with the Endeavor and the Super Collider, like make either blueprints or certain components that we just somehow we overtuned them, or we overclocked them and gave them kind of unique properties. You know, that's one, because I often wonder, are things going to be very static, or are they going to have some kind of, man, like I just got lucky with this crazy RNG and I have one of the best, you know, quantum drives in the galaxy as far as it's, you know, like I just got some weird RNG roll and I got a really, 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 like this drive goes way faster than other drives, or it uses way less fuel type of thing. So we'll kind of get away from focusing on the FPS too, by the way, guys. There's no, it's around 30. You know, a lot of stuff is way down the track, probably either 4. Isn't it interesting how, like, we have 4.0, which is kind of the road to Pyro, but now they've kind of started doing this 1.0. So I think it's like Alpha 4.0 versus Release 1.0 type of thing. I always thought that was kind of interesting, too. What do we got here for times? Okay, yeah, it's getting here. Cool, and we go. It's a little, I know why, it's a little choppy. We need some better info from, yeah, you're not wrong about that, Jimmy, for sure. Your FPS may not improve with those settings because it affects your graphics card, and SC struggles with the CPU instead. You're not wrong, Mr. Azai. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the 7800X3D on my other system is probably, I still think it's maybe pound for pound one of the better CPUs for the game, but it's still tons of it's still super CPU heavy. This 5800X3D is not a bad chip by any stretch of the imagination. You know, it's got the extra L2 cache on it or whatever, but it's not, you know, you know, we all know, you know, Star Citizen is not optimized in by any stretch of the imagination. Just make one original blueprint, cost the hell out of your wallet, and then make a copy. Or, yes, making the copies would be awesome. But wouldn't it be cool if, like, you did have, like, you were the person who was known that for whatever reason you have this blueprint of an XL1 drive that's better than everybody else's. Like Star Wars Galaxies did that kind of a thing where you could like get lucky with RNG, and all of a sudden you were making literally the best blaster in the game. You know, nobody else was making one with those stats because you had like a combination of like the Dantooine flowers that had a certain stat on them from like 2 years ago, and like some gas that was from like last year, and then a month ago some new non-ferrous metal spawned. And when you combined all that stuff, like you would greatly increase like the stats of the item. But then every so often, like, if you just get lucky and this RNG would make it, like, super off the charts. And so I don't want it to be too crazy. It's just, if every single person makes the same XL1 drive, you know, it'll be fine too. But it will make me, you know, I would like to see some variety is all I'm saying along those lines. And I don't necessarily know the right and wrong in that. Oh, no, this is going to be probably like a personal... This is weird. Kind of cargo, huh? Love that in SW. It took great materials. Yeah, CAG, that's the thing, right? In SWG, like about a couple months before they did the NDE, or the NGE, the new game enhancements or whatever, when they ruined it. I mean, I had some... my guy was one character was a doctor, and I had made these buffs that were just insane. Like, and it seems like I had would constantly have a line in front of me. It was like a conga line of me buffing people. Because the buffs lasted for hours, and they made you super tough, and you could grind out all your Jedi stuff. But those buffs were, you know, it took a long time for the servers to get maturity in those, like, you know, as far as that, all the different types of metals and all the different types of resources with all their different individual stats. Like, sometimes there would be Dantooine flowers that have like a 10 freshness, and some of them would have like a 90 freshness. And freshness may have been a very important stat in that particular thing. And I'm definitely kind of whitewashing it or whatever. But it's, you know, I'm paraphrasing a little bit. But I mean, you know, that's something I'm very much interested in, is how they're, you know, is the crafting going to be very kind of stagnant, or is it going to be kind of, you know, is it going to be dynamic, I guess? And stagnant might be the wrong word, but is it going to be static or dynamic, I think. Yeah, I'm assuming when the tech comes out to build your own items will be all the same for at least a couple of years. Probably you're not wrong, Mr. Azai. Why add a machine with a screen you can't use? That screen is supposed to show you personal inventory. Well, it probably wants to, Ramoin, but I mean, it's a little laggy, if I'm just being honest. You know? So, yeah, here, we can log in here again. And yeah, you can see this one's actually working better, and it's going to show me my local inventory. And it looks like, I don't know, like, how do you... External? How do you... Okay, let's say I wanted this gun, okay? What do? Do I put that in there? Okay, interesting. And that just gets me back into that thing. And this X not working up here is driving me a little batty. What about this X here? Okay, that one did work. Yeah, there are some emulators for SWG. I jump over there. Yeah, I have two for some nostalgia as well. Like EQ Emu was one like many years ago, but there's a newer one out too, CAG, that's really good. And they have like an installer and everything. I was like, wow, this is sweet. I mean, but I didn't keep playing it, but I checked it out for like a couple hours one day. Soylent and the new Galaxy. Oh yeah, I forgot about that, you guys. I forgot about this, of all things. How silly of me to forget. Alright, well, what about, Lyria? Okay, what about, let's see here, area, okay, what about, like, 51? What about, I thought, isn't there, like, on Walla? Alright, let me just kind of click Walla, okay. Wasn't there, oh, it was 56, okay, so what if I search for 56? 56? Oh, yeah. Cool. Routing not available. Probably because, yeah, this is going to be so much better. All right, let's go cruise around a little bit because that's got me excited a little bit. So, okay, we'll, I will say I'm having to toggle. Okay, that makes sense. Chef's kiss. Yes, you're not wrong. Crafting just needs to be something you train up. Oh, that's interesting thought, Jimmy. Like as you get maybe as you get better at it, you can make better items. I would be okay with that. You know, obviously some kind of a progression system. RTX 3090, yeah, Blades. That's a very good GPU. Happy with AMD because they give you a platform that will take several generations to. Yeah, I do like the I don't know if I missed maybe you. Yeah, the star map is impressive. I don't know if you mentioned something about Intel versus AMD. You know, right now in CPUs, I've been kind of going with the X3D chips just because they had tested so well in Star Citizen. So, like I said, the two systems I have, the 7800X 3D with the 4090 and the 5800X 3D with the 4080. I had a 7900X TX, you guys, but I had nothing but problems with it. And it was the second one they sent me. And I really wanted to go with an AMD GPU. I wanted to bad. But I will tell you, I had nothing but problems with that 7900X TX. And that's no indictment on AMD. I'm not saying don't go buy AMD or anything. I'm just telling you my experience. And I struggled with that to get. The first one they sent me remember that first batch of the 7900X TXs had bad vapor chambers? So I had to ship it back, and then they sent me another one, and I don't think it was any better. It would be stable for like a couple weeks, and then it would just crash over and over again. And I spent so much time trying to get that thing to work, and finally I just abandoned it and bought a 4080 Super. I popped it in this machine, and it's been rock solid ever since. Like from the day I put in that 4080 Super, this machine has been rock solid. And it was with the 7900X TX. I got like a 1300 watt Seagate, like a platinum Seagate, and I mean, this is a nice system, like but it just was that 7900X TX. I could not get stable. 5800X 3D bottlenecks the 4090. Yeah, would like to see something like the Atlas drive networking as well in some systems, like it's faster in stand but slower in Pyro. Well, one of the things that's going to be interesting, right, is you know, first of all, I don't know if you guys have heard, they have talked about, like, they've shrunk Pyro a little bit, and I think part of the question is did they shrink, like, the outer ring or the inner ring? But Pyro has shrunk about 30% from its original AUE, or AU, like its astronomical units. It used to be like 15 or something, and now it's, or 13 or something, or 14, and now it's 9.83. So Pyro's actually gotten a little smaller. But I wanted to, the point I was trying to make, Toe, is it's going to be interesting to see what the meta is. Like right now, you know, Atlas drives, VK00s for short range, Atlas drives for all-arounders. But you know as well as I do, with those extra long ranges, there are going to be other drives that are kind of the meta. Like it's going to give you that balance of just of having enough quantum fuel and enough speed. Because, you know, it's much further distances to travel, for sure. I have the 13600K, very, very nice CPU. It works fine. I do not get more FPS than you. I have a 3070 Ti. I have a that's what I had a 3070 in the 2 systems ago that I passed on to Max or whatever. He uses that system now. And yeah, and I really like that. That 3070 played 1440p just fine in Star Citizen. I found. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna work towards actually doing something here. We're having a great chat though. I'm really enjoying this tonight, you guys. I do have any of the X3s. I have a Ryzen 5 56. Listen, the Ryzen 5 5600X is a good chip. You know, that nothing wrong with the 32 meg RAM and a 3060. Ramon, that's a solid system, man. You know, I mean, when you have one of the 12 gig RTX 3060s, you know, and so are you gaming at 1080p or are you gaming at 1440, Ramon? I mean, either one of those two is probably, you know, perfectly capable of. But that's the question you have to ask yourself is what you want to game at. And I was trying to make the jump to 4K, but I realized that even the 4090 and the 7900 XTX, they're not quite there yet. I still think we're a good generation or two away from being able to do 4K, and unless you kind of set up a 2-computer stream and do some other things, it's hard to get the stutter out of 4K videos. You know, I mean, it is, especially if they're long. If they're in short sequences, it's not too bad. But if you're really trying to make a cool 4K video, it takes a lot of system resources. I have the same system, but with the 2060. You know, I had a 1070. Was the 4 systems ago. So I went from the 1070 to the 3070, and then I went from the 3070 to the 7900 XTX. I was very disappointed with the 7900 XTX, so I just bought a 4090 out of Grump. And then I went back and then I bought the 4080 Super for this other system. Now you're talking about Pyro. I'm worried that they might that the traders or cargo haulers get farmed because of the fixed point. You know what, Jimmy? There is some thought about, right, that's called bottlenecking, right? Where like you're stuck in a bottleneck because the place you have to go through. But they have talked about, and I don't know if they're going to have this, but like the Carracks and the Aquilas and the Terrapins are supposed to be able to find maybe some not necessarily, like some naturally occurring organic maybe jump points that maybe have a shelf life, like you could take a medium ship through them 3 or 4 times before they collapse type of thing. So there might be some relief on that front. You know, the other thing is if bottlenecking becomes a situation where no one can go through without getting tagged, they're going to fix that. They're not going to allow people just to get fed on. So, you know, I sense what you're saying, Jimmy, but, you know, and
see you later.
We'll have to see how it goes in the future for sure. I heard that the reduction was to cut travel time because of the moons and planets and stations, but thought they had several more Lagrange points in Pyro. Yeah, well, Pyro's just changed a lot. You know, my monitor's 1440p 165. Nice, that's a very nice monitor. That's cool, Roy. All right, what am I taking out here, guys? I really wasn't planning on doing a whole lot of mining per se tonight. I just kind of wanted to take a space flight. So let's just grab the, you know, everybody's favorite ship, the old C1 Spirit. That is definitely my favorite ship. My favorite daily in the game right now. Hey, fella. And let's just kind of take a look. I don't know if I have any extras for it or whatever. I normally have different liveries. Oh, I do. Maybe I'll make it stalwart. I can't see it. I don't know. There's the Allegiant. There's the Ardent. Of course, there's the Radiant, which that's always cool. The Ruby. I'll make it. I'll do the Spirit Resolute. Let's do that. Then systems. Nope. Just everything's just kind of. All right, no problem. I was more thinking they need to let you jump out. Oof. Random space on the other side and jump so you can. Well, I'm gonna do a little bit of that stuff. I mean, we're gonna kind of see, right? So, all right, this X. Oh, that X up in there worked. Okay, it was way up in the corner. Did I pull this thing though? I didn't. Yeah. Prospector, LOL. I know, sir. Yes, no, that's all good. You're good, Jimmy, for sure.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle
Don't even
retrieval
worry about
system.
All right. Let's access the system. You can do it. Oh, I see. We're lagging. You can see it. See, you can still see it. I've stepped way back away, but it's still. She's still. She's struggling. Here, let's do this. R _ tab 1. FPS. What's going on? BWin. It's hanging in there. Server FPS is getting a little touchy.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Alright, we'll retrieve this guy.
Vehicle selected. Your vehicle has been delivered
Nice.
to the following. Please visit us.
Alright, let's just kind of hanger 3 it and see how it goes. Boy, I tell you, a lot of these interactive buttons are... It's probably just a lag. That's more than likely. Hanger 3? Okay. That's cool that we still kind of... I am really looking forward to the time... I remember when you used to, like the UI would change based on the Aerial helmet. I'm really looking forward to the time when we can kind of customize our own colors. You know, like instead of having that color, like if I want like a nice bright yellow or bright orange or something, you know, for my UI, you know, you can set it that way. And I think for color blindness, that for some people, it makes a huge difference. Digital, how are you, man? How have you been? Digital says, hey, V, nice to see you back. Yeah, thank you, sir. That's very kind of you. Only say this because EVE Online, they say they can shut down a whole system and fix bottlenecks or jam ships from going to A to B. Yeah, well, SIG's going to have some tools to, you know, to either kind of ramp up extra server power or, you know, something or another. What on earth is going on there? I popped up a window in front of my... That should be closing. That open. That's good. Nothing fast about what's happening here. It is. There it goes. It's all just kind of lag, you know, like just a little sluggish, which is totally fine. Wonder if we have a count as far as how many people are on the server yet. Let's see if we can get that, because I am curious. I think it was in comms. Still doesn't say how many people. It doesn't look like it's like a crazy amount or anything, though. No, Digital, I've been good, man, for sure. You know, like I had said to everybody kind of earlier, I had a lot of kind of family obligations, life issues I had to kind of get squared away, and I've got around the corner on those, and now I've got a little more time in life, so I'm really happy about that. All right, so let's kind of... All right, that worked. Okay, and that, what about here? Okay.
A journey worth taking.
All right, that didn't seem to... Okay, so they are inverted. Okay, so I have to... Let me change some inversion settings. So I'm trying to remember the ones I had to do before. So I have to go here, options, controls. I know that you guys may not have seen this, but I loaded my profile, and I remember I had to set some inversion settings before. So I need to go to joystick 1. That's this guy. On the inversion settings, and I had to change in flight movement. yaw. Oh, roll. I need to set to yes. Okay. And then in joystick 2, in inversion settings, in flight movement, I had to set the strafe up and down to yes. Inversion back. Oh, and I always have, you always have to do the forward and back one too, right? So controls, that is oh, I need to, yes, joystick 2. Let's do the inversion settings. This is for flight as well. For flight movement, this is going to be forward and backwards. I thought there was like one that was like strafe forward and like it's strafe left and right, straight up and down. There was one that was like, I think there was one that was like forward and back. Let's see here. Strafe left and right, strafe up and down. That's weird. Strafe lunge, strafe forward. Okay, interesting here. I thought that there was like a forward and back combination before. That is actually confusing me a little bit. Am I wrong? Alright, well let me, okay, I heard that go. I think I've got the twist just right. I do. Although my sticks seem to have a mind of their own for just a second there. Alright, that's opening pretty good. But I'm expecting, like, when I push forward, that I'm going to go backwards. Oh, boy. Oh, yeah. Hold on, let me mouse and keyboard some of this.
Thank you. And please visit again.
Let's get up in the air a little bit. I don't know that I was moving at all. So, that's funny. Indigo says, I'm sure it's better now, but I had an AMD CPU and GPU long ago, and my main problem was developers did better optimizations. So I finally decided to follow the leader. I think AMD, yeah. Indigo says must be better supported now. Tokutter says forward back was changed to lateral or something. Oh, that's what it was, because I definitely was having an issue, right? And so I'm up here, but I'm not. Let me just kind of roll forward. Right? So we're looking around, but like neither one of them, I'm not moving forward or back, you know. Let's see, gears working. VTOLs, I've just VTOL'd, so that a lot of my stick stuff is working. But let me go, yeah. All right, hey Sarah Marie, how are you? Nice to see you. Let me go back into the options here, controls, and this is going to be joystick 2, inversion settings, flight movement, and I do see like strafe, longitudinal. I'm just going to hit yes to that at first. And then return to game. Yeah, that didn't fix my issue. Like I'm not able to go forward. Let's get. I'm just gonna fly this guy up into space here for a second. We'll get this sorted out. I didn't get a notification you were on. Well, that's weird. I'm glad you made it anyway, Sarah. Yeah. Cool. All right, we're just kind of. We'll look back here at as we're flying away. I'm using mouse and keyboard to get out of here. Do you have the space brake on? Dr. Cylon, nice to see you, sir. I don't know that I do. I mean, I don't think I have it. Tap 5, input 2. Oh, yeah, they definitely have unmapped my stick for quantamine. So B toggles spooling anyways. That's fine. But I'm not... Okay, will B turn it off? Jimmy says, great video. Thank you, sir. It was changed under both settings. Hey, good night, Mr. Azai. Take care, brother. Hopefully you and I can catch up and do some hanging soon, bro. For sure. Alright, am I in... I think I am. Well, not quite in space, I guess. So, yeah, I've got no forward in movement. I just do seem to be strafing. And I am rolling okay. And if somebody else was saying have a nice night, I might have missed it. I'm sorry. I'm just looking at these. All right, I got to figure that. I'm not going to spend a ton of time at this, but, you know, options. All right, key my controls. It's got to be in joystick 2. Inversion settings, flight movement. So pitch. Yaw, roll, strafe up and down, strafe left and right. Yeah, that one didn't change anything. Strafe forward and backward, yes? Let's just try that. All right, we'll just try that. Return to game. Yeah, I'm not getting any forward thrust at all. Altimeter is below the spooling bar, really? Where's the altimeter? Oh, I see it now. I'm at 13 some. Oh, yeah. Alright, let me just keep flying up a little bit. I'm surprised that it saved all my menu settings now, just hopping in for a few minutes. Nice. Forward, back under keybinds. Okay, well, let me see that. Right, so if I am here in, let's hit options, key bindings, right? Advanced custom controls. So this would be, I mean, it's gotta be, I mean, maybe it's just maybe it's just completely unmapped entirely. So let's do flight movement. Strafe up and down, strafe left and right. Strafe forward, back. Strafe forward, back, invert. Oh, it's like not even picking up my... Like I'm moving my joystick forward and back, but it's not even... Like it didn't even pick it up. That's so weird. Let's see, forward, back under keybinds. I don't see anything else. You can see all my other stuff seems to be here. There, longitudinal. Oh, okay. Alright, well, let's see if that fixed it. Alright. Thank you, Toe. I appreciate your... Hey, how about it? There we go. Good stuff. Plug it back in there, says Dr. Cylon. You're not wrong, Cylon. Alright, so now it's funny because now I definitely see that certain things are not mapped. But let's do this. Let's just kind of have a little fun. Let's go... let me hit F2. F2 should be the star map, right? Yep. Cool. Alright. Let's search locations. And let's just go over to Lyria. So we'll start there. Lyria. Oh boy. The great thing about searches is it has to rely on your typing ability. Lyria. Boom. Cool. And then let's kind of look at like if I click on Lyria, are there different? Okay. All right, there's elsewhere. Let's Teddy's Playhouse, Loveridge. Let's go to Sale 5. I just kind of want to route. Okay, we're good there. All right, I can see that I've got a marker for it. Thank you, Cylon. I appreciate that. Welcome aboard. Begin spooling. Oh. Weird. Did I, do something wrong? Boy, I'm learning here. Yeah, I'm going to suffer on typing too, Sarah. You're not wrong. That's so funny. R, huh? I don't think R's. B to toggle. Okay. They say just hit R, huh? I don't. Oh, I see the nav OTM. It's powering up.
Quantum travel.
Okay.
Engaged.
Oh, okay. That was just to OM3. Okay, I'm starting to see it spinning up now. Cool. That's what Salty Mike says. Cool. Alrighty, we'll kind of cruise over here to Lyria one time. Oh, it's interesting, like it's almost, I think the astronomical units have changed a little bit. See that they're just listed differently, which is cool. All right, now I should have like a thing to just kind of fly down to Sal here. Yeah. So the only thing that's a little different for me is it seems like it unmapped my my spool up key on my joystick, which I can fix. But my, the one that's actually the quantum drive button on my joystick is working fine. All right, we're just taking a little joyride here, kind of learning how things go. Quantum drive spooling B, your quantum drive spooling status shows on your flight HUD and the calibration UI. I am liking these little hints right now because they're actually kind of helpful as you kind of relearn things. Now I have taken to, you know what? I'm going to show you guys. I've taken, when I'm flying, I have taken to doing it this way. Now I'm flying backwards, aren't I? Oh. Okay, so I do need to have in my inversion settings because I'm pulling back to go forward now. I am in the EPTU, Sarah, for sure. So yeah, I am inverted. So it didn't dawn on me at first, but now I realize I'm pulling back to go forward. So I need to fix that. Options. Now I still think that's in inversion settings, and it's going to be joystick 2 inversion settings. For flight movement, and that's gonna be maybe I just have to turn these off. Let me start there because I did set those. Return to game. Yep, I just needed to turn those. I had inverted those and I didn't need to. No, I'm still flying backwards. Yeah, it's taking me a little bit of time. Let's see here. Vulture salvage heads are messed up. 2 can't gimbal them. Oh, that's interesting. Star Citizen just set devices to input 1. Other games read the input device key string and then map to the input device name so it doesn't forget it. DCS does it that way, which is better. I mean, you are a member of Evo. No, I'm not a member of Evocati. But it's Sarah. It's gone to Wave 1 tonight, a couple hours ago. That's why I'm in it. It's because it's wave 1. So there's an inversion setting I'm missing somewhere, you guys. I've got to... Let me try and just... I want to get that sorted out if I can. Bear with me here. Controls, and it's got to be... It's stick 2. It's inversion settings. In flight. Flight movement. Pitch, yaw, roll, strafe up, strafe down, strafe left, strafe right. I'll put it on this longitudinal one. Let's just go back and see if it's that one. Return to game. Sarah, you might be able to. Is that actually forward this time? I think that is. Okay, I think I did fix it. Awesome. So, yeah, Sarah, I mean, first of all, if you're impaired or if you subscribe, the answer is absolutely yes. Cool. There you go. EPTU wave 1. Yeah. And there's all this fancy new, kind of new stuff. So we've got to spend some time to get used to it for sure. And this is great. So I'm really enjoying myself. So that's not, yeah, it's down here. So I've been kind of taking the flying inverted. And then as I kind of approach the thing I want to approach, then I can kind of just kind of roll over. What's weird is why am I not seeing it there yet? It really, the draw distance was not great there for sure. And I seem to be going exceptionally fast too, by the way. Now let's go. Yeah.
Landing gear down.
Cool. All right, there's those settings. Oh no, I don't sub to Sig. They got enough of my. Oh, I don't blame you, Sarah. Don't. Yeah, I have recently been subbed or whatever, but I'm not always. So let me just double check. The gear is so low on this, or so interesting on this thing, you can barely tell sometimes that it's whether or not it's happening. All right, kind of cool. Hold on. Just going to kind of come in here for a landing. You know, I want to say this is my second set of VKB Gladiators I bought. And these ones feel like the plastic is slightly less heavy than the first set I bought. Like, and it's because I use them all the time. And it's not, I'm not talking about the stiffness of when you're moving them forward and back. They just feel a little, like, there's a little less mass in them, to me. Which isn't necessarily terrible. Cool. Let's just kind of I'm going to go look, I want to go do a couple of things here. I'm kind of curious, like, I might spawn a ground vehicle and bring it in here. I don't know what I have. I know I have a dragonfly, but I don't know if I have anything more. I'm not really, I'm just kind of just having a little fun. I'm going to go also look at in a loot box or two while we're... So radar is unavailable here. I find that's interesting, right? That's kind of... Jump is... Okay, so consumables, it says 4. What is this? Fire mode? Well, yeah, you can't... Okay. Okay, and the one thing I will say is the F click seems to be working better now as the lag's gotten a little... I use Verpals. Yeah. Well, and listen, Dr. Cylon, I really, really like my VKB Gladiators. When I ordered these VKB Gladiators, I said to myself, if I didn't like them, I would order Verpals. But I honestly, the first pair I bought were so raw. I mean, I plugged them in, set them up, and they were just there for like over a year. I never had to touch them ever again. They worked great. And they still feel like very, very, very good.
Welcome.
So it looks like the lag. Oh yeah, you can see the FPS is up and the game is starting to feel a little better. So I'm just gonna grab this guy. I'm just having a little fun, just kind of thing. Ping wasn't lighting up like night vision. Oh, interesting. Ping's not lighting up like night vision. We'll have to, maybe we'll fly to the darker side and take a look. I have no agenda here, you guys, and if there's anything that you want to see, you could ask, and I'll probably be game for it. It's cycling. Cool. I figured I'd drive this thing. awesome. Straightforward back works like a car, a cell pedal with the gearbox. In-game reverse. Yep, I use it for... Yeah, yes, absolutely vacated. Also very... Yeah, they're solid, for sure, you know. I had the TCM 16000s, like, way back in the day when, like, you could buy the ones that were 4 Elite Dangerous. I bought those. What on earth is happening? What? What on... Whoa! Okay, ground vehicles are... ground vehicles are janky, you guys. There's some D-Sync, y'all. Hold on a second. I'm just kind of curious about something. Yeah, the D-Sync is real. What the heck? Oh, yeah, no, Indigo, I for sure. Hey, Bacon Actual, how are you? Bacon Actual, by the way, one of my favorite names that I've ever, you know. Hey, Bacon, how you been, man? Good to see you. That's awesome. Yeah, this thing is, what is going on? There's something is desyncy and, oh, that's so funny. Let's see if we can let's see if we can. This is my kiddo who is learning. Yes, exactly. Oh, I know, man. I've been being a father who's taught his kids a little bit a couple times or whatever. This is that, yeah, for sure. Is that the new hover mode for the PTV? Well played, Digital. Well played. 2,000 ping vibes, exactly. You can roll your ship. Yeah, exactly. What on earth is happening here? This is just sketchy AF. Oh, what? Just, gotta get off that dial-up. You're not wrong. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. All right, Great Cat PTV desync confirmed. This is a feature, guys. What on earth? Pushing forward back. Was that Soundgarden song? Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. I can't get past character creation. That's interesting, Joey. Now, did you hit save on your character and all that? Because you have to. Ship will blow up on my mark. Yeah. Oh, I did. I was about to say, did I shut that thing? Let's see. Let's just witness the power of trying to get this thing in the... Yeah, man, Temple of the Dog, exactly. Oh, was that Temple Digital who did that song? I remember that song. Pushing forward. It was a great song. It was Temple. Yeah, I'm probably just thinking of. That makes sense that it was Temple of the Dog for sure. All right, yeah, I got it in here. You turn off the engines. Maybe turn off the power. Get out. Nicely done, Digital. I appreciate that. Thanks for bailing me out of that one. I keep clicking on the accept button, but nothing happens except the click noise. No, you're not wrong. That album was fantastic, and I was obviously I was 20 in 1992, and so yeah, I mean that was the first time I heard Soundgarden in '89, I was like, oh my gosh, rock is saved. So I was a big Soundgarden fan. And of course, when Pearl Jam came out with 10, that was a fun summer. That was a great year. I did the Paloozas those years. Seems like the Chili Peppers were I think the second year, and yeah, those were fun times, man, for sure. Inversion settings are hard to decipher. They are a little bit. It's weird because they have like this new thing where they're like it's not forward and back. It was like longitudinal or something. They're like, what? What does that mean? You know what I mean? Could a brother get a? Could you throw me a bone here? Yeah. Cool. So, I'm not landing. Isn't there a way here to get Ship. Grunge, yeah, it was, man. It was, for sure. And there was other albums that came out. I mean, like Mother Love Bone and stuff like that. Digital, I really liked. And there was a band called Brad who had this awesome album, which I love those guys. There was a lot of other like undergroundish bands that I really liked around, around that time too. RMC boxes were changed. In what way, Toe? So yeah, is it vehicle? No, that's the vehicle. Yeah, wallet. How the heck do I maybe refuel and stuff? I don't see it in here anymore. Strafe up, strafe down, move lateral. I'm trying to figure out how to refuel, if there's an option. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm on the small pad, right? Are they both the same size? They both look like they're roughly the same size. Maybe I'm not orientated on it right. Let's head up a bit. Let me just kind of straighten out on it. In case I just wasn't, kind of gridded correctly. Yeah, that first Brad album was fire, dude. I love that. I played that thing like I wore it out. C1's a nice looking ship. I love the C1. The C1 is my favorite daily driver right now. It's got, the 232 SCU boxes fit in it. It's got good range. It's got decent enough firepower. This is my daily driver 100%. Ghost box, blocking compactor, no. So yeah, I'm hitting F1, you guys, and I'm trying to find the spot where it's like, oh. Would it be here? I mean, it says fuel 0, 0. Do I need to turn the engines on? Oh, the engines are on. So this is so fun trying to relearn this stuff. I will say, it's not bothering me at all. It's just interesting. So what I'm trying to figure out is like, how do I now? And maybe you can't refuel here. And I'll fly back over to Bajini and land on a pad or something there. And so let me do that. Let's do this just for fun, because this is... So if we go out here and I just say... Is it BA? Can I search for it that way? Is it BAJ or is it BAI? I can't remember. BAI. It is BAI. Cool. All right. Oh, obstructed. Really? Darn it. Okay, so we'll head to ARC then. Do you have to enter on the search, or do you have to... Okay, you can hit search. ARC core. Cool. Yeah. Awesome. What do you mean ARC? Oh. I must be on the other side of the planet? Why would ARC core be obstructed? Did you click on the landing menu? Where's the landing menu? It says not connected to a vehicle. Oh. What is this thing? What is this thing called the landing menu, you guys? Sigart, by the way, nice to see you, sir. How have you been? It says not connected to a vehicle. Well, anyways, we'll kind of fly up in space and kind of...
Launch complete.
Yeah. Cruise control is not a thing right now for some reason. What? Oh no. Like I seem to not be going forward again. I thought I was. But clearly if I hit W... Oh, is it because my gear? Is it because I'm in a weird mode? Oh, I wonder. I wonder because my gear and my VTOLs. I'm going to check out that too, Toe, for sure. So yeah, that was weird, you guys. Like, I wonder if because my gear and my VTOLs were rotated or something that I wasn't getting enough, power to move forward. And so, yeah, my altitude is now just crossed 10. Just want to make sure. I'm going to get to about 20 or so. And making sure we're good and clear. Okay, definitely. You are corny with too many G's on 2 wheels. Yeah, you're not wrong. Nicely done, Indigo. All right, so hold on. F2 here. I'm going to hit F2. And then I'm just going to say... Can I... What if I double-click? Does that take me back out? Cross-section view. Boom, no. My location X, okay. Set route R, no. I can mouse wheel back, and I don't have any problem with that. Anyways, let's go to Bajini again. Can I just go that, and can I set route? Okay, that time it worked. All right, let me just kind of toggle out of here. F1, F2, something. Okay. All right, let me just kind of pivot on that. Okay, there's Bajini there. Very cool. I'm very much enjoying it. I mean, it's very different. And so I'm definitely going to be spending some time trying to get used to some of the changes. But that's a good thing. I mean, it is so nice to see the development start to pick up a little bit, in such a good way. All right, now I am looking for Bajini, right? I don't see any indicator that is it there? Oh, okay. What's interesting to me is, like, I don't see it as indicated in any different way that that's my location. And that's fine. I just, it does spool when I clicked on it, or when I moused over, targeted it. Okay. So I want to go EVA for just a second around the ship and check that out a little bit. And then let's do a little bit of stuff here too. I'm gonna hit I. Let me pop that in my there. Let me just hit carry. Oh man, I forgot. I look like an old man. I look like me. That X is not working. It's so weird. So I just have to hit F1 and then... No, see, that breaks my mojo, right? Like, I don't... Carry. And I always... Okay. That's not good either. Like, it's not a lot. So here, I'll just hit drop, and I'm sure that'll be fine. So let me split, drop, and then hit F1. Yeah, they've got to get that X fixed, because that's a hot mess. How about drink? All right, cool. Moby-centered box named vehicles may have an arrow top right. Maybe it's there. I'll check electric when we go. All right, put that in there. Put this helmet back on because that's going to be key. And it's this X right here up here that's just not closing. So it's making me kind of F1 again. And contracts available. We need to talk. Hopefully there's a way to turn those, like, filter those off at some point. I always think that it's always kind of crazy how... Now we're going to EVA out and just kind of look and see, like, some of the transitions. Let me double check. One more helmet check before we go out and lose it. All right. All right, that was pretty smooth on the way out. Yeah, cool. Oh. Cool. Let's go back and just kind of... Are comms down everywhere? That's a good question. I guess radar unavailable. Is that what you're kind of referring to, Toe? That's a great question. I'm just going to kind of see what the animation's like kind of sailing back in here. Very smooth. All right. Wow, nice out. Very cool. Very simple transition. I'm just going to kind of go around the ship one time. You know, you can see, yeah, very, very, very straightforward. Yeah, I like it. Well, that's interesting. Look at that down there, you guys. Oh, that's our court. That's cool. I think we are moving just a touch faster. Now, I don't know if there's a way... There's probably a way to check the fuel. Oh, interesting. Look at back. Like, when you go back, I think it's your feet. Oh, for a minute it looked like they were going to go out in front of... Like, I was going to be able to see those because I was going backwards. Well, I do think we are slightly going faster, but I'll tell you, it's a really smooth transition when you're coming in the ship, which that was never that bad anyways. That's very cool. It does seem like we're moving a touch faster. I guess, did anybody know, did they put in the, like, the fuel? Oh, look at this down here in the corner. If you look in the bottom, in this bottom corner, look at this. Like, I'm down a bunch of oxygen, I think, in my tank. I wonder what happens if I take my helmet off. And then when I put it back on, does it like go back up to 100? Anderson, how you doing, man? Nice to see you, dude. I am totally fine, sir. I had a lot of family stuff going on, and I needed to take care of, and I was able to meet all those obligations and take care of that stuff, and now I've turned the corner, and I'm able to kind of get back in, and it's really coincided at a good time with 323 coming. So right now we're testing out some Wave 1 stuff, and we're really enjoying it. So I'm gonna go flying in here. Obviously, it's so weird when I'm so used to like hitting like heavy. Whoa. Hey, Mandry. Hey. Looked like that was like an Asperia ship, maybe. I didn't really pay that close of attention to it. But it is so weird having like the nav QTM speed being, you know, kind of so fast. Like, I'm so used to, like, when I kind of zero out the speed, like, it would go down, like, right at the spot where this blue turns to red, but it's definitely not doing that now. When I strafe right, the ship rolls to the left in Atmo. Yeah, well, Toe, you may have to do that thing where, like, you... Now, are your... Oh. Did I get blown up somehow? I guess, did somebody commit murder on me? Anderson says, cool, I found it. Let's see if I can charge somebody with the crime or not. I'm just kind of curious. I would assume I must have got missiled or something. Combat prohibited. Party disbanded. I didn't even know I was in a party. Okay, well that was... Maybe that guy, you know, there was somebody out there. I really wasn't paying that much of attention to him just because I was, yeah, whatever. But maybe I got smoked. Isn't possible to make bed log any on the reclaimer. Let me see if this person's, maybe they're talking. I really wish that thing would work. Oh, weird. Well, I wasn't able to press charges either in that situation, so not that I probably might not even have done that or whatever, but I assumed I got killed by somebody. All right, well, let's just throw an undersuit on, and I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time gearing back up. I'm just going to go try and see if I can get my stuff back. Did they give me? Did I get a? I didn't get one. Alright, that's cool. I'll just throw a helmet on. Any old helmet. Boom. We'll fly up and see if we can just recover the body. I'm just kind of curious. Mini V, how you doing? As far as I know, Wave 1 would have, like, backers, you know, if you're subscribed, or I believe if you're concierge, absolutely. I think is Wave 1 would be concierge for sure. Subscription would be another. Oh, I was... No landing markers at Orison. You know what, Toe? I've always tended to find you had to kind of get very close to where, you know, like to the land, to where you're going to land before the markers will show up there. Or you hit an invisible planet or something. Yeah, Cylon, hard to say there. I mean, I didn't really get a missile lock warning at all. There was no missile lock. There was no, like, you have a missile lock or whatever type of thing. Somebody could have just rammed, you know, I just, you know, and I'm not even worried about it. It's totally fine. But I'm going to go try and see if I can recover my body, just because I'm kind of curious. If, you know, gives us something to do while we're kind of learning as we go. And this has been a ton of fun tonight. I'm just enjoying myself, kind of learning things. This guy's shirt. What does this say? Oh wow, he doesn't give an ish. Wow, that's crazy. I don't know if you guys. This particular fella does not give an ish. That's awesome. I was like, wow, whoa, that was a stunner. Many of you, by the way, welcome to the channel. Not necessarily a name I recognize. I really enjoy when new people do come along, and lots of old friends and lots of new friends right now. So if Dr. Cylon as well, you know, appreciate you guys hanging out tonight. One friend of mine here in the party can't log out of a bed. The game says he doesn't have authorization to log out. Yeah, there's some talk about that. Anderson, I don't know. Are you in the Wave 1? There's some talk about that. I think Toe was saying earlier. Toe was saying earlier that he could not log out of his Vulture like it wasn't an option. Like he couldn't hit F and get the thing to even pop up where he had the option to bed log. And they have been talking about changing bed logging a little bit. So I don't have any definitive information, but I do know that it wouldn't surprise me at all. I'm going to try and recover this body here in just a second. Let's just see. Nope, I'm on 322.1. Well, I haven't heard bed logging's affected in 322. I also heard about the bed logging being removed. Yeah, like I don't know what the exact details are, Cylon, but you know, there's definitely some talk there. This wave isn't available to me yet. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. I don't even see a body icon type thing, but let's just go see if, you know, we'll go fly around Bajini and see if we can find it. We're on a rescue mission. I should buy a medical Pisces. I think those are sold here too, maybe. Maybe they're not.
All security and customs personnel at all times.
I definitely need to get something medic. You know, I need to get a CA. Though they're sweet. They're just great little vehicles. The little medical Pisces.
Welcome to the ASOP.
I've heard about they'll make a review about bed logging. Oh yeah. Hey guys, give me a second, okay? I'm gonna open a window in my room so it's a little cooler. So I'll be back in 5-10 seconds here.
Hello, and welcome to Riker Memorial Spaceport, servicing the greater Area 18 metropolitan area. We hope you have safe travels wherever your final destination may be.
All right, I'm back. I just wanted to kind of open a window. It was a warm day today for northern Michigan, I'll tell you that much. And yeah, the Cuddy Red. You're not wrong, Drac. That's a great ship and actually a sneaky good rock carrier as well. But let's go ahead and
Personal responsibility. Monitor your luggage at all times.
let's see what we're gonna take now. Of course, Part of me wants to. You know what? I will do that. I wonder if my corpse is there and I can just haul it. And maybe put it on the pad and repair it or something. Let's just have some fun. I'll take the SRV and see if we can do some recovery.
Your vehicle
This
has
is
been delivered to the
this is
following
probably a bit.
location.
This is probably a bridge too far, but we'll see how this works out for us. We'll take the SRV and see if we can't have a proper recovery of our esteemed C1 that was. I don't know what happened. I found it. Legatus Navium Concierge only. Oh my stars. Yikes. It's amazing how much damage a cutty will soak up and still fly. You're not wrong, Drac. Those things can take a beating. And they've been that way for a couple of patches. Where is this elevator thing at? Boy, it's been a hot minute since I got in the SRV. Oh, durr. Oh, that's right. That's cool. I forgot how fun this thing is. Feeling like a sardine, folks. What the heck? Oh, it doesn't look like the doors are actually opening. Wait. Close? Close. Yeah, it doesn't look like the SRV is going to be serviceable right now. Because when I hit open on this part... Well, first of all, the only option I have is close. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, that's a great question. I wasn't holding backspace, I don't think. And look at this. What the heck? Like, you know, I'm going to try and jump when I get up in there a little bit. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm like caught in this little spot. What the heck? Let me into my ship. It's so dumb. Well, I did too, Indigo, but I didn't hear. What was weird is I didn't hear any. Like, I didn't hear like I was targeted or anything. So the SRV seems like it's broke. Doesn't look like there's a way to get in there. You know, and that doesn't... I had heard that certain elevators and lots of ship stuff was kind of up in the air. The server's definitely starting to feel a lot... It's a lot choppier in the landing zones than it was when I got out. I did, like, look on the chat channel to see if somebody was like, gotcha or something, but, yeah, no big deal.
Want your company to be
Welcome
a good company?
to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Vertically integrated corporate parks.
And then, if somebody kills me, it's fine. It doesn't bother me.
Caring for our rental partners. Inquire today.
All right.
To learn how you
Well,
can invest in making our corp your new home.
okay, well, let me just take... Let's just grab something silly, then. I don't really want to take any of those, because they're not really kitted that well. I really wish the SRV would have worked. You know, I'm going to pull the SRV one more time just to see if it'll sort itself out. I probably won't, and I'm probably wasting my time, but let's just... I'm just gonna go jump into it one more time and see if it sorts itself out. Mia says, hey, I can't hear anything because I'm technically in a test, but I already love the new on UI. Yeah, Mia, I hear you, by the way. I don't disagree. And welcome to the channel, by the way. It's nice to have you aboard. Okay, they changed the hanger marker, so that's why I couldn't find it. Ah, gotcha, Toe. So, guys, I'm going to walk up here, and I'm just going to hit open. And let's just see if it... Yeah, you can see it's not, like, open. There's not, like, a different thing to do, is there? I don't think so. I just think that's supposed to open, and it's not. Right? Yeah. So, I did, you know, I did open and close once or twice. And another thing is, I have a helmet on, right? I mean, it seems like I had a helmet on. Oh, weird. Like, look at that. I have that thing back? Wait. Why do I have this armor back? Is it because I was so close to Bajini? What the heck? Why would I have this armor again? Oh my gosh. Like, I was going to go recover my body. Why do I have this stuff back? Dude, this is so weird. Yeah, but I had lost the stuff, you guys. Right? I was wearing that stuff when I died. Where's the backpack at? Is there another, like, number down here? No. Is the backpack up here somewhere? No. So the backpack is still missing. Oh, it's not. It's just the animation's missing. I am wearing it. It's just invisible. Oh, that's so weird, you guys. Wait a minute. I bought that P4 too, by the way. And I didn't put it on. It's not now? Yeah. Oh, thank you, Wave 1, for being so fun and weird. That's awesome. Alright, hold on, you guys. Alright, well, this guy's not going to work. That's too bad. I was really hoping... Backpack is there. Yeah, it is. It's just invisible. It's just like a visual bug. You're not wrong. Cool. This is, you know, I'm really having fun. I mean, this is great. It's different, and it must be like a personal item thing.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
So I'll store the SRV. It's not, that guy's not working right now. You know, I'll just take the buck.
Working together to keep our corps safe and secure. Be vigilant and report possible threats every time.
Your vehicle has been delivered.
That's a ship I very rarely fly.
Goodbye.
Later.
No, Mini V, there are several features that are not in the current 323 Hangar 3. And the hangars are one of them that are not in the game yet. What? Okay, that looks like somebody's component is floating above. I wonder how that's going to treat me when I... Oh, you guys, this is so much fun. Oh, okay. All right, boom.
You are clear to launch.
Kind of look up, and I guess I'll back up and try and go around that thing. Boy, the buck's like just this crazy little... I want to get in the air, but not necessarily hit that stuff. There we go. Gear up. All right. Nice. Ooh, the buck can get it. Holy mackerel. That's sweet. Between the postponing the cargo ISC, I wonder if that's the feature that's going to get the... You know what? I really do hope... I mean, instant hangars, though, I could really see that could be a pain in the backside to get done. Let's see, what is my... I haven't seen my altimeter yet. Oh, there it goes. It's at 8 and climbing. Yeah, I mean, I guess, you know, it wouldn't surprise me if the persistent hangars came in an X patch. That seems like a pretty heavy lift. My understanding for bed logging under the current system is one person can bed log in their ship, but a second party member can use the beds to bed log. That obviously needs to change. Yeah, that's an interesting find for sure. All right, so let me do this. I'm going to type this. Let's go back to Bajini. That should be a very easy BAI. Enter. What's going on with that, you guys? All right, we'll try it again. Heavy lift. I see what you did there. Nice. Yeah, what's going on? Come on. Are we looking? Are we falling? No. Are we doing anything? BAI. There we go. Cool. Route. That should be a pretty straightforward jump. Can we get out of here? Thank you. What was going on? Oh, I had to turn on the nav QTM. Okay, that makes more sense. Alright, now I'm spooling. Okay. I'm starting to get the hang of this a little bit. Might not be out of atmosphere. Oh, I clearly am. Oh, it's just lag. Now what about this? Tab? Okay, radar's ping triggered a wave. Let's go in the scan mode. Oh, it's weird. I'm not seeing the after effect of ping in any way. I was hoping to kind of come and just find my, like, damaged ship. But I'm not getting any kind of ping at all. Let me kind of mouse and keyboard here for a sec, just because I wanted to... Can I change the scan angle? Oh, that's weird. Does the scan angle change still? Oh, radar ping angle. There we go. But I don't see it growing or getting... I don't see the indicator for it. Interesting. Well, I still got a little work to do, it looks like. I mean, as far as there are some definite strange kind of... So here's what I wanted to do. Minimap changes shape if you take the helmet off. Ah, okay. I'm going to go get close to this thing over here, though. Next to Bajini. And I'm going to call for a landing. And I want to curious if I can figure out how to do the repairs and stuff.
You are clear to launch.
Alright, there's hangar 1.
And thank you for contacting EDL Landing Assist.
You know, it's weird because I can't seem to figure... Am I like in a... Oh, that's why. I see. I was kind of in... Alright. Let's kind of get the gear down. You know, you lower that gear, and that ship all of a sudden comes to a crawl. Like, that's different. Like, watch, you guys. I mean, I can barely go over 30. As soon as that gear comes down, you're done. So that's different, right? I mean, there's a very, very slow pace. And that makes sense to me, but it's something that it is different. Now, is this hangar up above? Let's figure it out. Maybe it's on the inside of it. It looks like it is. Right, but as soon as you drop that gear, that I was kind of confused about that when I was over on Lyria too. It's just like, why am I going so slow? It's because my gear was down. Because the minute you pop this gear down, you like it immediately puts you in like kind of like a landing mode type thing where you're just not going to go that fast. You see, like I'm approaching this thing at 30, which is totally fine. It's just something you need to know. Early PT was expected to be buggy. Oh, heck yeah, Indigo. No question about it. Wait till you're closer to the hangar. That's exactly right. Well, and that's the thing. You always see that in the ships landing and like the cut screens and stuff, they're just putting the gear down like right before they land. Old V, I'm like 2 clicks out, like, time to put the gear down. You know, it's probably not the best time. It's true. So it's kind of neat because that'll actually kind of train me to just put the gear down right before I land, which is cool. I'm acceptable with that. Here's the thing I am interested in, right? So I wanted to see, how do you repair your ship? Right? This is like I wanted to do just see the refuel stuff. Now somebody had mentioned like a landing menu or something, but I don't see a landing menu. Oh, it's totally there. It says landing. Yeah, I don't see it there. This just giant one that says landing. All right, so I hit auto. Looks like it's processing. No service required. Yeah, so it topped me off. Cool. Yeah, I see that digital now. Thank you, sir. So cool. All right, so I only have just a few more minutes. I got to work kind of early. Does anybody else want to see anything in particular? You know, I'm happy to like just kind of do something that I wasn't planning on doing. I'll leave it to you guys. You know, I'm going to spend about 15 more minutes just kind of messing around. I think I might go take like, let's look at the contracts for a minute here, just because I'm kind of curious. Let's go first to mercenary. And let's grab like a call to arms. Now, it's interesting. I'm clicking on it. It might just be lag. Do you have to double click it, right click on it? No. I don't see a way to add it. And it's funny, yeah, it's like, okay. Oh, I did EVA 0 point, but hey, nice to see you 0 point, by the way. But I can definitely show you EVA. So I'll fly back out and do that in just a sec, okay? But yeah, I don't. Oh, here's the unverified. Okay, so I see. So that's how you toggle good and bad ones. Mercenary says, did I take that one? No. Whoa. How the heck do you take it? Can you fly larger ships? See how that handles. What larger ships do you have? Good question, Art. I mean, I have like a C2 Hercules. That's probably the biggest ship that I have. Check out one of the new distribution. Oh yeah, I should go. We should go check a distribution center out. I agree with that. We'll go do that real quick. Well, EVA, I can scroll back. Yeah, no problem, Zero. I did some EVA around the C2. So if you see me flying around the C2 in space, that's when I did it. Can you fly a large ship? What larger ships do you have? Art? Yeah, let's do this. So let me do this just because, okay, here's what we'll do. I will turn this off. We'll get out of it. I'll go store this thing. I'll go pull the C2. And let's just cruise over to like a distribution center and land at a distribution center. And then see what they have to offer that I could buy. And then see if I can bring something back and sell it. And then we'll call it good after that. So let's just go ahead and have a little fun with that. Let's see if we can do just some kind of like just a rough cargo run or something with the C2 Hercules. It's so weird to me, like it's giving you that like this font up here. It's like I don't have a helmet on mode. But I do have a helmet on mode. So, something I got to get used to. Cool. Let's go check this. And it just might be a visual bug or something, no big deal. Let me store this guy. Let's pull the C2. Cool. And we'll fly this over and we'll find a distribution center. You know, we'll see if there's one on Walla somewhere. I can't remember where they're at exactly, so Hangar 9. Sometimes if you just walk right up to them and hit them. But I've had a couple of times to just like literally right click on them and choose open. It just was being laggy. Cool. Hangar 9. So maybe they said, where didn't they say maybe all the distribution centers were on Hurston? I'm going to just type in distribution. We could have a mid-air with the box above you. We'll see. Oh, yeah, you're not. We could have had one for sure. One of my favorite ships in the game here, the old C2. By the way, you guys, I just love this thing. Really. Hall elevator. Cool. You can just, yes, that's what I'm definitely going to do that. Top deck. Oh boy. Top deck. Oh, it's going. I love clipping through the ship on the way up, but we'll take it. Yeah, let me get in the pilot seat here. We'll get out and we will go and see. We'll use the we'll use the search to find a distribution center. We're gonna fly to one, land, see if there's anything worth buying, and then just kind of, you know, maybe lose our shirt or, you know, I'll buy in something that's not terribly expensive. Well, it probably doesn't matter. There'll be a wipe before you even know what's going on. So power toggle you. Okay, and an I for the engines. Now let's kind of look at, before I open up the hangar doors here. Cross-section view, my location, pin. I just wish there was like a quick button that got me out to the star map. I can definitely scroll out and get to the star map, no question about it. So let me hit a distribus. Area. Can I have to type in center? Yikes. You know what? All of the engineering stuff is in Arena Commander. So it's not in the PU yet. You can use a search function. I think they might only, yeah, I think that's right. I think they are on Hurston. So let's just look at Hurston. Let me go back and let me just look at Hurston. H-U-R-S-T-O-N. Boom. Okay. Now let me just kind of scroll in on Hurston. Let's just, oh, I really scrolled in. Let's just see if we can find a distribution center. Underground Facility 3. I don't know. Let's see here. Do any of them say distribution center? Do pre-industrial manufacturing facility? That sounds like maybe one. Anybody know if Dupree manufacturing distribution center? It sounds like one to me. Let's just go look. I don't know that I've ever heard of that place before.
You are clear to launch.
Okay. Nav Q, okay. Foldable Trout is out there right now. Yeah, all of that stuff is in the Arena Commander, all the engineering. So. Out we go. Alright, I'm going to kind of get a little bit of distance here. Good. Nothing crazy.
Thank you. And please visit again.
Alright, let's just kind of roll this bad boy over this way. Oh. Obstructed, yeah. Alright, what about now? Alright, now this is not a fast quantum drive. You know, that first quantum drive in this thing is not fast. So it's, you know, probably take a hot minute. Oh, that's sweet. I'm getting a little better at this, you guys, as far as the new method for it. Oh, it's spooling now. Indigo says, oh gosh, I got aircraft habits of putting gear down way before landing, checking 3 times it's down, 2 mistakes, never want to. Oh, I can appreciate that, sir. You know, yes, and I'm the same way, Indigo. Like, I have this routine, right, when I'm coming back, like, in my mind as I'm approaching, I'm going in this landing, like, this pre-landing routine. And that's why, usually, I'm a K, or even, I maybe even before I get to the, armistice zone, and I've already got my VTOLs and my gear down. I mean, I'm just, you know, that's just how I do it. So it's going to take me a little while to get used to as well. I'm definitely not jumping, but it very well could be just... Here, let me... Well, now I did it. I might have turned it off. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes, because I was being impatient. I kind of, let's see here. Show what master modes are and explain it. You know, I definitely am in no position to. I certainly understand there's different. There's a fighting mode, and there's a travel mode, and there's a quantum mode, and so. I definitely need to spend a little, like, the only time I've ever messed with master modes was in Arena Commander, and you were permanently locked in combat mode. So this is my first time being in, like, you know, toggling the master modes and this type of thing. So I'm not going to be really good or articulate about, outside of the fact that there's a fighting mode, there's a traveling mode, and there's a quantum mode as far as I understand it. You know, and I'm still trying to wrap my head around how that's happening. Like, you know, there have been definitely I've noticed some flight characteristic-y things happening for sure. You know, like I said, with the gear down, you couldn't go over 30. And little things like that. That being said, you know, yeah, I need to spend a little more time on, like, I need to do some reading about master modes and exactly, like, you know, kind of what the different toggles are, and bring myself up to speed so I could do an articulate job at explaining those. But essentially, you can see here you have different, like, this is where I've noticed it tells you what mode you're in. But I definitely am not as familiar with, like, how to toggle those. You know, if anybody else has any, you know, thing that they want to add, please, you're welcome to, definitely welcome to. So we're headed towards, I'm pretty sure if we were to look, we're making our way, oh, yeah, really, I was really wheeling there for a minute. Yeah, we're making our way towards Hurston. This is not the fastest drive in the world, for sure. The stock drive, it just sips quantum fuel. But it is not fast. It's slow. Normally, my first thing I do with the, you know, if I don't already have a TS2 with the Crusader, with the C2, before I use it, the first thing I do is fly over, I think it's HURL4. Or maybe Crows has it too. I can't remember. But I think traditionally we were picking those up at HURL4. Is it over here somewhere? Arc L3. Mike L4. Huh. Maybe it was Mike L4. It seems like it was in this area that we were picking up the TS2 drives for this thing. But anyways, you know, I digress. Very, very fun and cool. We're going to go check out this distribution center. We'll land. We'll run around the distribution center a little bit, see if there's some place to do any kind of a buy. We'll get the C2 laden with goods, and then we'll haul them back to Bajini and either lose our shirt or make a you know, or we'll take them back to Area 18, you know, and sell that stuff at the TDD. So we'll try and figure out. Maybe we can even look at. I wonder if there's actually good. Okay, that's wrap. Assets, no. Cons, no. I was wondering if there was the, remember there was like the journal type thing that kind of told you about whether or not, commodity price alerts. Okay, yeah, this is what I was wanting to see. Oh. I haven't quite figured this out yet. Like, it's probably just lag. I don't see in the patch notes that the dogs and birds made it in. They were supposed to be in, but that's a great question. And I might go looking for those tomorrow night for sure, depending on how things go. Let's see how we're doing as far as distance goes. This is not a fast drive. Holy mackerel! So painful. We're still we're I don't know. We're better than halfway there though. We are better than halfway there, which is awesome. Starting to cool down in my room a little bit, which is great. Nibble a piece of chocolate here. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this. Thank you, whoever suggested the distribution center. Kudos. I had totally forgot about those, and that's something I definitely want to check out. So good call. It tells you how long it takes now. Where does it tell you that? Am I... Oh. Oh, on the quantum travel side. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Indigo, I'm a big fan of... Here's the thing that you guys may not know. I did not like Crusader when they first came out. I think it was just like there was so much hype around the MSR, and reasonably so. And so I like didn't like want to like Crusader ships. I don't know why. I was just in my feelings about them or something. But then I had to fly the Herc one time on like a ROC mission where we were dropping a bunch of ROCs off and I was picking them up. The thing just flew incredible in atmo. I'm like, okay, well, this thing flies awesome. Then I flew like the MSR and I'm like, gosh, this thing flies awesome. Of course, the C1 flies awesome. The other day I flew the Ares Ion. I had to like, you know, for those new missions, I had to take out a Hammerhead. And I'm just like, I'm going to go get... no, it was Ares Inferno. That thing just smoked a Hammerhead. It was crazy. All right, I should have a quantum marker, I would imagine, on here. No? It says do pre-manufacturing. Right? I mean, it does say that, right? Oh, I just needed to spool. Oh, maybe we're going to get lucky and it's going to be on the light side of the planet. But I don't know. I am... Oh, and you can see, like, now I'm in nav QTM. Yeah, I'm spooling. You can see here, it's spooling up. Like, it's... The UI of the C2 gets a little bit away, but this is... I'm 100% calibrated in the spooling. They've kind of gone to those, like, more of the mining pincer UI type things. Cool. Into the sun we go. Which I don't know if we're going to go far enough into the sun or not, or... Well, maybe. Okay. Little bit of a slideshow on the way in, but we'll take it. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. I can actually see the facility already. Wow. Look. Even if you look, it's, I mean, we're 23 away and you can see the thing. So that's very likely to be exactly what it is. I don't need that on anymore. So now I'm in SCCM mode. Now that's interesting to me. Like, I didn't want to be in SCCM mode, I didn't think, or whatever. And I'm only, you know. But maybe this is correct. Maybe I'm in... I lost my Herc loaner when ICCU changed its parent, says Indigo. I got a permanent one back when I ever find my Warbond Vanguard Harbinger, which is my CCU change. Ah! That, yes. By the way, I like the Harb. That's a great ship. I can see the thing. It's right here. I can literally see the thing right in front of me. I have SCCM on mode. I guess that means guns or whatever, which is weird. And then is there like a, you know, is there... Okay, that's nav QTTM. So I'm switching to nav mode now. So maybe in nav mode you just have those... I'm just going to see if I can go faster than 157, because that's as fast as I think I could go in SCCM mode, in fighting mode. So let's just see if I can go faster in nav QTM. And you can see I'm losing my shields, which is, you know, interesting, to say the least. Oh. But I'm traveling much faster now. Okay, cool. This is understandable now in a little... Like, I just get it now a little better. It's a little rocky right now. Look at this thing. Damn. That's a facility, yo. Oh, I lowered my gear by accident. Let me pull that back up because I'm going to be going too slow for gear right now. There we go. Oh. I'm calling for landing, but I haven't got one yet. And maybe I'm too far away. Yeah, both of those are my favorites. Look at this. I'm taking, it's like I see red damage. I'm taking red damage, you guys. Is something shooting at me? Like, look at my center of my ship is red for some reason. You can see it right down here is what I'm talking about. I have no idea why that's happening or what's happening. I've got a major torque now. Oh, yeah, something. Maybe it was shooting at me and I didn't know it. I have no idea. Like, I was definitely, like, I was completely lost. Like, oh, and you could see, like, looking back at the stream, it looked like radar. And I had I had no shields on. Not fixed mining, but make mining. Just make, yes. So I don't know what happened there, you guys. That's, maybe that one was hostile to me. It didn't. I couldn't even see any boot things. I know, Jack. I don't care. I mean, it's fine. I just, you know, it's the second time I've blown up just kind of mysteriously tonight, and I mean, clearly I could see red on my ship was being damaged, right? But I couldn't tell where it was coming from. I had no warning indications, you know. And then, you know, of course you have, you know, you've got your darn shields off because you're in nav mode or whatever. So, well, you know what? No big deal. It was an absolutely super fun night. And so I think I got to do this. I hate doing this in the old. I definitely. Can you tell me? No, Anderson. The new hangars aren't in yet. So big ship, hard to see under it. Yeah, very. No problem, you guys. It's just it's all a learning curve. So I'm just gonna do this from here. I just wanted to say to each and every one of you, thank you for being here tonight. This was, I wanted that not to happen, though. Seems like the new distro centers are cursed. As a first time, Jack, I even flew to a distro center, like my very first one. So, plus, look at my hair is like doing weird things. Like it's up, it's like the shadow of my hair. Look at it. Oh, it's so funny. So anyways, no, we had a great time tonight. We messed around for quite a long time with the new character tool. We learned a lot about jumping between the modes. We learned a lot about just the different menus and that type of thing. There was a lot of bugs and some lag. It was a lot. I just had a ton of fun. I wish I had more time, but I do have to work early tomorrow, so I need to take off for the night. You guys are, thank you so much for coming to the stream tonight. Like, I know I haven't, this is the second time I've streamed in 6 months. You know what I mean? And so the fact that some of you just came and hung out and participated, it melts my heart. I can't thank you all enough for hanging out with me a little bit and helping me and, and laughing with me and having some good times. And so please, I hope to stream. I'm planning on doing another stream Saturday morning. I am going to start maybe setting up a regular schedule. 0 Point, nice to see you. And so, yeah, you guys have a lovely night. Please take care of yourself. 323 is awesome. And I will see you all around the verse.